Hello, everybody. Wait, is everybody in the right spot? Yes, we are all in the right spot. Yes. Oh, wait. Is everybody's mic on? I think everyone's mic's on, actually. Yes.
So.
Awesome.
Hello.
Probably. It
Hello.
seems
Hello.
likely.
Hello.
Yes. Welcome,
Hello,
everybody. I know we are now pretty late, and I am blaming Streamlabs till the day I die. It was not my fault. They decided they needed the latest driver, so I downloaded the latest driver, and then what did they say? Nah. So I had to
Your driver don't work, man.
Yeah, so I had to uninstall the driver. Now I have no video card driver at the moment, but apparently Streamlabs likes that more. So we are here. We have got a couple of our lovely patrons, and we are here to play The Lost Mine of Phandelver. It is the mini campaign that comes with the starter edition, the starter set, the original one. This will be my third time playing it, and I love it, and I'm excited, and I can't wait to get to it. So we're going to have a second to introduce everybody's characters in a minute. So if you guys want to just all go around and introduce yourselves, we'll start the way that the stream layout is. So we'll start with Mitch.
Hi. So yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
Just like who you are, where people can find you, if you got anything to plug and stuff.
Hi guys, it's Mitch. I do a podcast called Ashland Chronicles. Find it on all your streaming services. YouTube. I'm on YouTube too. I do jokes of the day on weird shit like that. And you can find me on all my socials, like Mitch Punk Rocker on Twitter, or Dead City Productions on Twitter, all that shit. Find me on there. I'm all linked there. So yeah, that's all.
Next up, Danny.
Hi, I'm Danny. You can find me on Twitter as Danielle Lanois, and you can find me doing stuff on my website where I make stuff. I am the Fandom Knitter, and apparently I also occasionally stream on Twitch now with making various things.
Such as cakes.
Yeah, that was fun.
Next up, I've got Dragonbait.
Hi, I'm Dragonbait. You can find me at 20-Sided Adventures on all of the social medias. Yeah, good to be here. Though Adam will lie, it wasn't Twitch. It was all him.
Hey guys, hey, everybody. What time did I say, hey guys, we're ready? It was like, what, 7:45? 7:50?
7:30 was when most of us were ready. Adam, you weren't ready.
I was ready at like 7:40. It was,
You were ready like 5 minutes ago.
I made a
That's why we
comment
started
about
then,
it.
right?
Gerundu, you're next up.
Hello, I am Gerundu. I'm on Twitter at Gerundu. If you hit me up on there, I will come up with names for NPCs and items and things like that for you. I'm also in the Discord for these lovely guys, and you can come and join us and play some play-by-text.
Still waiting to join you guys. Like, jeez.
Well, you now have a direct experience of Adam's ability to start things. So
Yeah.
I mean, I was here the last stream.
But we
too,
love him.
so-
He's lovely.
It's just wonderful.
Next up is Tiana.
Hi, I'm Tiana. I'm Vanna1895 on Twitter, and most of the time I can be found over on Quests and Chaos. We do Twitch live streaming with D&D, Call of Cthulhu, board games. The big thing that we're pushing at the moment is tomorrow we are doing an enormous D&D one-shot. We took our Call of Cthulhu characters and turned them into 15th level D&D adventurers, which we're going to have a lot to deal with. There's going to be giveaways. There's going to be stuff going on. You don't have to know anything to come into it because it's a one shot.
Heck yeah.
It'll be at 6:00 Pacific time tomorrow night.
And last but not least, we have got Jeremy.
Hey, what's up? I'm Jeremy. You can find me at Dice Talk, which is a podcast. We talk about all sorts of D&D and tabletop role-playing games. You can also find me on Instagram at Dice Talk Show, and I'm always posting different pictures and kind of just chatting with different people about, board games and things of that nature.
All right. Without further ado, I'm on pins and needles. I've been aching to run this campaign again. Are you all ready?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Roger.
So, In the city of Neverwinter, a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker has asked you all to bring a wagon load of provisions to the rough and tumble settlement of Phandelver. A couple days' travel southeast of the city, Gundren was clearly excited about something, and more than a little secretive. So he and his bodyguard Sildar Hallwinter rode ahead on horseback ahead of you all, since you all had this big bulky wagon and were a little bit slower. He only said that he and his two brothers had something big, and paid you all 10 gold to deliver the wagon. You are set to deliver it to Baratheon's Provisions inside of the town of Phandelver. So he and Sildar took off ahead to take care of business. You spent the last few days traveling the high road from Neverwinter down south to Phandelver. You've just recently veered east along the Tribor Trail. So now you've went from this kind of really well-kept King's Road, and you have now ventured onto this little bit less, it's not like the worst, but it's not as nice as you all have been accustomed to. So you've encountered no trouble so far, but this territory can be dangerous. There's been known to be bandits and outlaws that have been kind of known to somewhat lurk this trail, so you've been a little bit weary of that so far now that you've taken this path. So let's go ahead and introduce all of our characters now. First off, who is driving the wagon? And we'll start with that person.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Gerundo can't be you. I
would pay money to see that.
That would be amazing.
Spoiler, Gerundo Reggie is a centaur, so I don't think that would work logistically. So if anybody else has a fondness for driving oxen wagons, now's your time to shine.
Maybe Erik is, just because he lived over there and he kind of knows the area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Erik is the one driving. So who is Erik?
So Erik is a dwarven wizard, and he looks a little bit strange in a way. He has like a really long red beard, and there's like these metal beads that are really long. They're like made of iron. They're like in some of these braids inside of his beard. He also is wearing kind of like a green shirt with a kind of like a thin leather vest that seems to be going over some sort of like chain shirt. He also has like a blue cloak that he has pulled over his head as like a hood, and it's kind of draped over his shoulders. And he's just kind of standing there with like a staff, and he has all these like pockets all over him and like a big bag at his side, and like a little satchel. And he just seems very interesting. And he's just kind of driving this thing going towards a place he hasn't been to in about 30 years.
Yeah, so how did you know Gundren when you got this quest? Or did you know Gundren? And what's kind of driving you to join this quest?
Well, Erik was he's a dwarf. He's about 40 years old, which makes him very young still, barely maybe 18, 19, 20 if you're going to put it in human terms. And he kind of just overheard someone mention Thunder Tree, and then he heard Phandelver, and he has very fond memories of being there as a child, so he would jump at anything to kind of go see it again and see if maybe he can assess the situation. And he's just very curious as to what it's like, since the last time he was there, they kind of got devastated, had to evacuate.
Okay. And now we will. I don't want to go the same order we introduced you all. We'll go backwards since Erik was last time. So Tiana, who is Lil Raleigh?
Lil Raleigh.
Lil Raleigh.
Lil Raleigh is a tiefling. She's about 5'1", 5'2", something like that. She is a sorcerer, and with light pink skin, crimson eyes, black hair, little deer antlers sticking out, and she's wearing like pretty comfortable clothes, nothing too fancy or anything like that. And she's watching everything going on around her with an air of excitement. This is a whole new area for her, and she'll lean over and poke her friend sitting next to her periodically to be like, did you see that?
So I know your friend is Neth. So it sounds like you all are riding in the wagon.
Probably.
Okay. Next up, Reggie Gerundu. I didn't put Sir Reggie yet.
No.
On the stream because
this is pre
knighthood. Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. So tell us a little bit about Reggie.
Reggie is an adolescent centaur who's was adopted by a human baron, Baron Bedivere Fetlock Smythe, and raised as a noble scion of this family. Reggie's adopted father is business partners and old friends of Gundren, and has shipped Reggie off to be sort of earn his stripes and see a bit of the world before he returns to assume his majority and claim his knighthood.
I've got my own kind of personal goals for Reggie from this campaign. So I'm really excited to see how it goes.
Are you gonna try to break the best boy?
No, nothing like that. I just know that we need to bridge the gap because this is prequel Reggie from our previous streams with Reggie. So we need to bridge that gap of Reggie to Sir Reginald. So we'll I don't know. We'll have to see how this campaign goes. And if he dies, it's going to break the whole universe canon. So we'll see.
Temporal paradox.
I'm used to that. I've broken universes before.
Next up is Loreley's. I'm never going to get that name right, by the way, Tiana. I'm sorry.
You can just call her Lil or Raleigh, whichever.
Okay. Lil Raleigh. It sounds like a rapper. I like it.
Raleigh.
The Raleigh man.
Neth. Who is Neth?
So Neth or Nether is a cloaked figure that no one has seen. All they see is the cloaked. They haven't seen any of her facial features or anything. They know she's a girl because of her voice, but that's it.
Okay. And what's Neth doing? Just kind of joining Lille, or does Neth have their own goal?
I think Neth is like keeping an eye out for bandits, trying to make sure that nobody gets the jump on them while they're going down this road.
Okay. But what's Neth's kind of like goal? Just to kind of like see just.
Oh, that's nobody's fucking business.
Okay. All right, I like it.
A fucking business.
We're out adventuring, obviously.
Just out adventuring, okay.
There's that.
Oh, the bad words.
Adventuring? Is that a bad word?
I think he means fuck.
That's the bad word.
Oh
dear.
Looks like we're gonna have to break this one.
Good luck.
And
I just walk up and go, fuck.
And,
I do not like you, cloak lady.
I like you.
and Sherith. So we've only ever seen Sherith as multi-class before, so this is exciting.
Yes, you're meeting Sherith much earlier on in her life. She is just a cleric right now. She's a halfling. She is very pale. She's got long white hair. She looks not particularly healthy. She looks like she hasn't slept in a year. And circles under her eyes, and just very worn down by the world as far as outward appearances go.
Okay. Now I'm curious. You've got my attention. All right. Sherith, have any kind of goals on this, or what kind of drew Sherith to this? Was it just for the coin? Was it?
Well, she is looking for revenge of a sort. but she hasn't figured out who her target is. So at this point, she's searching. She's trying to find the person or the thing that she needs to kill. And until then, she's trying to build up her skills so that when she runs across them, she'll be able to do it.
Okay. Last but not least, Brognac. My webcam's blocking your name on my thing.
Brognac. His friends call him Brog. He stands at a staggering 6'5", built like a shipwreck house, half orc. His skin is grayish green. He's got like little bone spikes on his eyebrows. He's got a scar going over his right eye. He's barbarian. Brog likes to break things, punch people in the face when they deserve it. And he's here for the gold and revenge.
Okay. All right. So,
Hot.
what? What'd you say? What'd you say?
Here's smashing, darlings. Just
I would like to smash, please.
I would like
One
to
smash,
sex. Yes, please.
please.
What
So,
y'all talking about?
Nothing. It's all right.
don't worry about it,
Reggie
Reggie.
dear.
Oh.
I gotta turn this music down a little bit. Okay.
That's what she said.
You've all been on the Tribord Trail for about a day and a half now. As you come around a bend, you can spot 2 dead horses sprawled out about 50 feet ahead of you, blocking the path. Each of them have several black feathered arrows sprouting from them. The woods press pretty close to these dead bodies on this path at this moment. How would you like to proceed?
Reggie,
Eric will pull up at the reins and be like, whoa, and he'll be like, there's something in the road. Everybody look, something.
As soon as he pulls up on the reins, Neth jumps off and goes into the woods and hides a little bit, looking for whatever might have done this.
Okay, go ahead and Neth, roll me a perception check real quick.
Perception. Okay. Hold on. Well, it would be good if I hit the right one. Derp.
Reggie, that's probably pretty startling for Centaur to see some dead horses with
horse boys,
My
the horse boys.
My brothers.
That's a 14. You need me to roll stealth too?
No, that's okay. With a 14, you can see that on either side of the path up ahead, 14, you see some rustling bushes on both sides, like right by where the horses are, 50 feet ahead.
I'm going to sneak forward, trying to gang up on whoever it is.
Okay.
Oh, gods.
What are you other 5 doing as you see Neth just disappear into the woods?
Do you never tell me anything?
I think since I'm on the horse, since I'm driving this thing, I'm just like, what do you see? Is there anything out there?
Neth doesn't answer. She's being sneaky.
It's entirely possible that if there's something out there, you've just told it that, there's someone in the woods. Just
Yeah,
saying.
but you see this thing in the road? There's things in the road, horses.
Yes,
Do not fear.
They were shot.
Everything will be fine. We must have faith in the shiny boy, the best boy, and he will protect us through the bad time.
Are you the shiny boy?
No. The shiny boy is the one which I worship, the good boy, the best boy.
Who is this good boy you speak of?
The shiny boy.
Well, they're
The
having
shiny
their
sky
theological
boy.
discussions.
It's the shiny sky.
Shiny sky boy, yes. He is very good.
I feel like Eric's completely forgot about the situation. Like Dagon Bates on her own.
Brog whips out his long sword and just starts walking forward. He's like, Brog's got this. You stay back and talk about Shiny Boy. Brog, do this.
Yes, the shiny boy is the best boy, and I will talk about him for some time. He is good. First, he is good. Second, he is shiny. 3, he lives in the sky. 12, he is good. 76, he is the bestest. No numbers more. Yes.
Well, Sheriff is going to stand up in the back of the wagon and look around.
Yeah, Raleigh's going to join her in that. Then, like, looking to see where Neth went, but also like figuring out where those arrows came from.
Okay.
I'm just going to stay with the wagon and just guard the wagon.
Okay. Reggie now has advantage from Kikar for, quote, killing his face. So let's go ahead and have Lil and Sheriff both roll perception checks. I've got Brog walking up forward. I've got Neth sneaking up still.
Oops. Shit, I only meant to do one of those.
Oh, so the 21.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the first one.
So you can actually see more than just some rustling in the bushes. You can actually see on both sides. You can see pretty close to the horses on both sides. 2 sets of goblin ears poking out of the brushes, one on both sides. But then a little bit further back, maybe 5-10 feet behind both of them, you see the bushes rustling too. So you think that there's more, maybe goblins more behind them, but at least 2 goblins right pressing up. Nath, go ahead and roll me a stealth check real quick, because I've got you walking for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Boo! Why'd you do that? Oh, you're the worst. Hold on. Stealth.
Lil also has advantage now from Duke Fleeg.
Thank you.
I got it. I got a
16 stealth. You got a +6 stealth. Damn it.
I'm a sneaky girl.
Yeah, sneaky girl gets up pretty close.
Sneaky.
So you are now. How close do you want to get to them? You can now see. You're close enough to see that they're goblins now.
Am I close enough to attack?
I could, at most, you could get maybe 10 feet away from them.
I can attack from a ways. I have a bow.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, you can get 10 feet away. And now you can see that on this side, so you're on the right side of the path looking at the horses. And from this side, on the right, you can see one goblin with a sword drawn, like right at the bush line by the horses. And you see a goblin a little bit further beyond that one with a bow drawn. So you see 2.
I'm going to attack the one closest to the bushes.
The bushes.
All right, I've got pause. I've got Brog walking up to the horses. Lil has seen all the goblins, so whatever Lil wants to do with that, and Brog, I'm gonna pause Neth, and Neth, I'll give you a sneak attack, or not a sneak attack, a surprise round whenever shit pops off.
It's sneak attack. They haven't seen me.
What's your class?
I'm a rogue.
Oh, you're a rogue. Yeah, you will get sneak attack. Yes, for sure.
Woot. Yeah, I'm gonna see that Sheriff is also like looking around and trying to figure out what's going on. It's gonna like tap her on the shoulder and just like whisper, "Goblins." And can I? I guess I wouldn't be able to see Neff. Well, the 21 perception. Did I see Neff?
She beat that, I think. No, she only got 16 stealth. Yes, you can see Death.
Okay, so I can see which goblin she's closest to. So I want to shoot at I want to shoot off a firebolt at the one that is further away from her.
The bow one?
Yeah.
Okay, on her side? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Are we ready to pop things off?
Let's do it.
Yep.
Okay. So Neth, how are you attacking your goblin? Lil, how are you attacking your goblin? Both of you guys roll your attacks, and then we'll go ahead and do initiative.
I am shooting off a firebolt.
I'm shooting it with my bow.
With a bear.
Beh?
With my bow.
Bear.
Damn.
Wow.
Look at me shoot my bear.
That should not have. Wait. Why did it roll so much?
That is
I don't-
insane.
Hold on. Something's not right.
Wait, what's wrong with it? Because a bow is a d6 plus 4. and
Yeah.
that's a 3 plus 4.
Plus 6.
Wow, you rolled a 6 on that sneak attack.
Yeah, I don't. It just seemed like a lot.
That is a lot. That is a lot of
You rolled-
damage.
You rolled max.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. You know what? You're right. I was just like, why? What is happening?
Just rolled
really
Stop
good.
arguing with
really
it.
well.
Yeah, stop arguing with it.
Are you sure this is your first adventure?
Oh, look at this absolutely amazing roll. Well, take it away from me, please.
Why are you shooting so straight?
I don't. I'm sorry. It just seemed weird.
That is a lot of damage for a level 1.
Ruined my immersion.
So that means, and then Lil got a 24 and 8 damage. Holy cow. You guys both just did a lot of, holy cow. All right, you guys can both describe that stuff and how you killed them.
Are they dead?
They are dead. You guys did,
What?
okay. Trying to think how you guys rolled that high level 1, but yes, that is very good. Yes, they are both dead.
Neth, you can lead off.
Okay, so Neth is like sneaky. She's not sure what everybody else is doing, but she's like, whatever, and shoots the one goblin, and it like goes through his throat, and then she sneaks back into the darkness of the bushes.
Very Homer Simpson.
Yes. Lil, what does your firebolt look like?
So after I alert Sheriff about what's going on, I turn and like point with two fingers at it, and a little like gout of purple fire comes shooting out of my fingertips and just like drives right through the goblin's head and out the other side.
You guys are mean. So Neth now has advantage from the Papillon.
We did that too very early on in Quest and Chaos. That's the Apollyon. Hi.
The Apollyon, yes. So now everybody go ahead and roll initiative. There are now, I think everybody's kind of got an eye on them by now. 2 more goblins at minimum on the left side of the path. Neth, from this side, it looks like your side of the path, the right side, it looks like it's clear. So you think that you and Lil just cleared out that side.
Well, that's good, because I
Modified
rolled
19.
shit for initiative.
Nice.
That's a mood.
Damn.
Cool.
Oh.
Like
Yay!
that.
I suck! Yay!
So it looks like it's Reggie. We'll go
Goddamn
ahead and start
right it
with
is.
Reggie and see what happens from there.
Oh no.
He's talking about the good boy. in the
We're gonna
sky.
unleash the good boy.
Gobbos. Bad gobbos. How far away are they from me? From the
They're actually
path?
about 50 feet from you because they're near the horses. So
So not 40 feet.
about
50 feet.
50, yeah.
Wait, actually,
Some would say 50.
hang on.
If you had to quantify
Hang
it.
on. I've got
But
a
in
halberd.
Centaur steps, that's only like
No,
3.
I've got a 40-foot speed and a halberd with a 10-foot reach.
You can get it.
You're just short.
So, a charge it will be. It
You
will be a
gallop your
charge.
ass over to that.
Bad gobbos. Taste my charge.
Fuck, I need like 2 coconuts to just.
Club.
Oh man. What is Reggie wearing right now? What kind of armor are you rocking?
He hasn't yet graduated to the magnificent suit of full plate that I drew him with previously.
Yeah.
But he's wearing a full chainmail.
Okay, cool.
Accoutrement.
Okay.
A pig-faced bassinet with the visor pushed up. Where did that roll? There we go.
10.
Wait, I got advantage, didn't I?
You do have an advantage.
I will spend it straight away. Why not? Live
All right.
dangerously.
Fuck. Okay.
Wait, Adam, do we have advantage from the last
Oh.
game too?
Ooh.
Dope.
Actually, a lot of you did.
I think I used mine, so I don't think I have.
Yeah,
that from-
I used mine from like the last roll we did of that.
Trying to
me
catch.
Yeah, me too, because I was trying so hard
I
to get
tried
the
to
murderer.
shoot DV. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Reggie just gallops on up to this goblin, makes this haymaker swing, and somehow this goblin just dodges out of the way of it. It's just too little. You probably weren't expecting it. You swing down on it and it sidesteps your halberd. So hey, one has survived an attack now, so that's cool. After 19 was then 15 with the Danny. Sheriff, my bad.
Sure. So, after Lil Raleigh pointed out the goblins, can Sheriff now see them? I don't.
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone can see these goblins now.
Okay.
If you're further away, they might be a little bit. What's the word?
Obscured?
Obscured. Yes, perfect. Thank you. So, depending on what kind of attack, they may have advantage, or you may have disadvantage, rather.
Okay. Well, Sheriff is going to sort of lean over the side of the wagon and aim for probably the closest one she can see.
The one that Reggie just tried to attack. It's got
Yes.
this one's holding a sword. Scimitar.
A scimitar?
Can I see what the other one is holding?
The other one is holding a. The one on the back is more obscured and it's next to a tree, so you can't really
Okay.
see that one so much.
Then I'm going to just go for the one that Reggie attacked.
22. Would you believe it that is going to hit?
Finally.
Crossbow. Shooting with a crossbow and it being kind of in the bushes, not even quite head over it, and with Reggie there, just kind of obscuring it. This one is going to be disadvantaged with the crossbow.
Okay, let me go ahead and pull that back up and roll it again.
11. That is going to just barely whiz past this goblin. You see it like go right between its 2 ears, standing. It was almost a
man.
headshot. So close.
Fuck. Okay.
The bad word.
It's great hearing the cleric swear.
Next up is Mitch. Not Mitch. Brog. Brog, you are pretty close to them.
I'm over here in a corner eating oatmeal by myself.
So
How many feet do I got on me?
you're about 10 feet from the sword
on the end
and
of your
about
leggings.
30 feet from the bow.
Barag pulls out one of his hand axes, looks at the one closest to him, kind of aims it at him, and he goes to chuck the the hand axe at him.
All right,
Let's see
roll
if I
it.
hit.
You're close enough, and you can see it. Okay, yeah, that's gonna hit. Holy cow, 9 damage? Is that right? You've rolled a full 6 on it. Yes, that is right. Wow.
Max freaking damage.
Damn.
Describe what that looks like. You got it. That's the one that Reggie and Sheriff are both like trying to hit, and this thing's like just bobbing and weaving. Can't be hit until.
Brog goes, Brog's turn to show you how we're done. Grabs the axe, whips it, just watch it go, and it just hits the goblin wherever. If it's a kill shot, it's just
It is.
fucking straight in the head.
It is.
Oh
a
yeah,
kill
it just impales him right in the head and just like blood squirting out like a fountain.
shot. Oh man.
You speak good, but throw axe better.
Brog do many things good. You will find out.
You just hear from the further into the woods. Oh shit! And
More bad words.
well, fuck. Next up is
More bad words.
it was actually a tie between Lille and Erik. So who's got the higher dex between you two?
Mine's a +2.
I think mine is as well.
Yours
I
is
got
2.
15.
15.
Yeah, mine's also 2.
15. Roll off.
Okay.
I love these.
Just a D20?
Just a D20, straight up D20. Oh, okay, that was a big spread.
All you, mate.
Well,
Eric's turn. Erik, you heard this last goblin. Sounds pretty scared. Seems like it's about to bolt as soon as it kind of
Yeah,
gets its
so I'm
bearings.
still in the cart, but I'm like, what, 50 feet away?
50 feet away. The cart's about 10 feet high, so you're like up on the cart because you were the one driving it. So I don't know if like the height advantage
Can
is
I
gonna...
see the one that Mitch's character was attacking?
You just saw its head explode and not
he
look
died.
good. Yes. There's one left.
Okay.
It was the bow one.
And I can see it from my elevated point of view.
Yes. And it's
Okay.
got his back to you.
I'm going to go, hey, Mr. Goblin Creature, we tried to warn you. And I'm going to just hold up my palm and do a fire bolt.
Fuck.
Hey, twinsies!
Okay, if you're not going to change your mind, I just shoot a firebolt, and it looks like it's not too great.
Right. This goes right past the goblin, catches into the brush that he was hiding in, and the bush catches fire.
Cool.
It's spreading actually pretty quickly, so even on this next turn, which is going to be Lille, this bush is kind of catching pretty fast now. This goblin's like still right pressed up against it, like he's about to take off.
Okay. But I'm still on the wagon. So I guess I saw where he shot that towards. So I'm gonna like scramble up to stand on the cart seat next to him and shoot off a firebolt as well.
It's trying to escape.
We might have a Smokey the Bear situation on us right here in a
It's
second.
entirely possible.
Yes.
Yep.
Yup. You hit the bush. You actually hit a bush since you rolled a. Oh, okay. I thought it was a nat 1. It was actually a 9. So that's a little. Okay, it was a 2 plus 7.
It was a 2.
I'm thinking, no effort to run.
This. If it was a decent roll, I was gonna have it in front of the goblin, like cutting off its advance. But
Bless you.
instead,
Bless you.
this is catching the bushes closer to Reggie on fire.
Sorry.
Fire bad.
Here's the shiny one.
Fire good. You just have to use it right.
Fire
Sorry.
bad. It makes
Sorry.
hot times.
Last person before this goblin that rolled a 1 for its initiative is Neth.
how far
So-
away is he from me?
You're on the other side of the path. He's about
fine.
40 feet away.
Shit. Okay. So I'm gonna run like sneakily and then shoot an arrow at him.
Okay, so to be in range, you'd want to get like right up on the where the woods are pressed in on the path, so kind of like close to the
I
path.
have an 80-foot range to shoot this arrow.
Oh
so I
well,
don't-
shoot! Then you could stay
I
where
don't
the
have
hell
to
you
be
want.
That close.
You
I
can
just-
climb a tree. Just go back.
Range.
Go back and get on the ox and just like chill and then shoot it. Yeah, you're good. You can shoot
Get
it.
it,
from
Go
wherever.
back to, you could hit him from the last town.
The fire's now been spreading enough that
You fucking
Oh No.
2 natural ones in a row.
What I was gonna say is that you don't
Wait,
have
no,
disadvantage.
No.
Oh
no.
yes.
Advantage. I'm gonna do it again. Okay. Fuck.
The bad
Bad
word.
word.
All the bad words. Stop it.
That's the armor class. What all do you need to have for sneak attack? Either advantage or somebody right up on them.
Yes.
You need advantage.
Yeah.
Or
So
someone within 5 feet.
yeah, no one's within 5 feet of this one.
Then it's just 7 piercing damage.
7 piercing.
A mere 7 piercing
A mere
damage.
7 piercing damage. God
I'm a
damn it.
gobbo.
Is that the fucking HP of a goblin? I can't even
Stupid
lie about it because
gobbos.
I mean everyone knows what a fucking goblin is. Let me see.
Brug hate little green men.
Fuck! You killed it. You can describe it at 7 HP.
I hop, shoot arrow. Straight
And I
through
hop,
the
hop,
back
hop,
of
and I
its
hop,
head.
hop, hop.
It's like that
Uh-huh.
Destiny game the other night where everyone's just jumping and shooting.
You pop off this shot, get it, you hear ow, and then nothing else. You think that you got it. The fire is now kind of spreading in the woods on these 2 different spots. Reggie, it's like pressing right up against you. We'll be out of
Ollie!
combat now, and
Can
you
you
all can do
stop
whatever.
this?
Just go. Reggie's galloping down the road. So, fire bad!
Oh, poor
Ollie.
thing. I'm coming. I mean, I don't have any of that, but and so I pull off my cloak and I'm like starting to beat it out. Because
Oh, Raleigh.
what? We can't let the whole forest burn, Nev.
No, that's obviously not. But like, you set this fire.
Hey, I missed.
Fuck it.
Eric did half of it.
Yes.
I also take off my cloak. And
Yes.
So we see what Neth looks like. What's Neth look like now?
So you only see like this much of Neth because she's still covered in head to toe just black clothing. And you see a pure white tiefling. She's albino with 1 missing horn and pale purple eyes. And she's just like not happy about this.
But we're the ones best equipped to deal with fire, so it's better it's us.
That's true. That's
Now they know what I
tieflings.
look like.
Well, you didn't have to come and help me.
So
Sheriff hops down and heads over. And how bad are the flames right now?
with both of them kind of using their cloaks and trying to put them out, it's actually dying down pretty quick. It seems like those 2 got it mostly under control. They could always use another hand, though, if you've got any cool stuff.
Well, I mean, I can create water.
That sounds pretty
That
good.
sounds
That
like,
sounds like a really
that sounds
useful thing.
appropriate, yeah.
But
Oh,
you know,
absolutely.
It's a spell slot, though.
that's a spell
could-
slot. So
Ah.
if we're not
Reggie
too
can do
worried,
that,
I'll
but
just take off my cloak and start beating as well.
Okay, yes, I will. I will say that you all with cloaks beating it, you can probably save that spell slot. You think?
I'll tell you as well. Reggie's
Reggie's gone.
back. He comes back sheepishly as the flames sort of start to die down, and creates a little water himself.
Oh, Reggie.
His canteen. I'm helping.
Is that all the goblins then?
The fire's gone now.
We'll just start
I think that's all the goblins.
steering the horses and the carriage kind of around the dead horses in the road.
Okay.
Do we have to pull them out of the road? Is there a room?
There is actually not room for you to go around. Yeah, but you
Well,
can
we
get the cart
probably-
up to him.
Maybe we should burn some more.
Well, do we
Leave
know
the horse
anything?
boys alone.
Can we look at them? Are they?
Yeah.
Do we recognize them? Do they have any
Uh,
markings,
yeah,
any saddles, anything?
Okay, so
Did you
Sheriff
look at the horses that the people were riding.
Sheriff, since you're looking for that kind of stuff, roll me animal handling. I think is good, even though you're not necessarily handling the animals. I think that's a good
Okay.
animal spell, animal skill. I mean.
Yeah.
Damn.
18. These, you can tell the horse that Gundren was on had this really distinguishable heart-shaped white marking on its left butt cheek. And you see that marking. So these definitely look like the horses that Gundren and Sildar were riding up ahead of you all.
And
Uncle Gundren's horse.
the horses are definitely not alive.
18 animal handling. I'll give you that too. They are definitely dead.
Real dead.
They real dead.
Dead as dirt.
And they seem like it's pretty recent. They're still, like, when you're getting closer, we'll say with an 18, you're kind of looking them over. They're actually still a little warm to the touch.
What's wrong? They're just horses.
Well, they're recently dead horses. Recently.
Bro, he's
Oh,
too
well.
busy cleaning the blood off of his axe, like
You
goblin
could eat
blood.
'em.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's probably the goblins we just slayed.
Right. So where are the riders?
Maybe they're somewhere close by. Do we want to take a minute and look around?
Yeah,
Good.
Reggie's
believe
gonna
so.
have a look around the edge of the road,
All right.
see if there's any evidence of them passing.
Yeah,
Yeah, if
whoever's,
there's any look.
whoever's kind of looking around, you can roll an investigation check.
He's really good at that.
Are you really?
Yeah.
No.
That's a mood.
Oh,
Wow.
Lil.
Minus one, in fact.
Oh my god.
Lil, you can see from these horses, you can see a bunch of sets of footprints, smallish footprints, maybe goblin. And then you can see what look like these like drag marks, one of which is a little bit deeper and wider than the other. And with a 20, you could kind of piece together, it looks like a dwarf and a human were dragged away from this. And they go off into the woods, the drag marks. And also, you notice a leather case, like what we would picture, which you would ship like a poster in. But, you know, fantasy-like and leather, laying empty, open next to the horses. You also notice, I'm going to give you a bunch of stuff since you rolled a 20. You also see the saddlebags seem to have been looted. And yeah.
All right, so I'm going to go over and pick up the map case, the poster thing, and like tip it up and look inside, and then look around, and come back to the others and show it to them and say, "It looks like the riders, a human and a dwarf, they were dragged away, and all their stuff was ransacked through."
You all
Is it goblins?
By somebody, I would imagine the goblins, but it's hard to say.
We must find Uncle Gundren. He is a good boy.
Brug want gold. Brug need gold. So Brug help.
Why don't we just move the horses and continue on our way?
I will help pull the sad dead horse.
Because
Phandelver.
Brug help too. Brug very strong.
Because
least
what if
2
they're
hours
still
ride.
alive? What if they're still alive? We might be able to help them.
Are they
We
alive?
must help Uncle Gundren.
I did I see anything that made me think like a lot of blood? That would make me think that they were dead.
I think, just interjecting, I think Eric was talking about the horses. Asking
he?
if the horses were alive?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, no, I was
I determined already.
no, I was
dead.
saying the people who were dragged away.
You do
I'd
not
still be alive.
You actually, even with the horses, with the arrows sprouting from them, there's not like a ton of blood. It seems like the arrows kind of probably did the job pretty quickly. So there's not like massive pools of blood around the horses, and you don't see any blood at all. Outside of the smallish pools of blood on the horses. Also, as Lil holds up the map case, you all can recognize that Gundren for sure had this map case with him when he was like selling the job to you all. He had this on him. This is what he was really excited about.
Let's just move the horses and go deliver the package.
But yes, the horses are dead, but the person who's paying us might still be alive, and that way.
And he's not going to pay us if he's not around.
While they're all talking about this, I'm going to start looking at the tracks and following them a little bit.
You all can actually... It's actually not hard to follow. It's not hard to follow these tracks. It seems like maybe half a dozen, if not more, goblin footprints, so they're not really well hidden. And then these 2 drag marks. So you don't even have to like roll any checks or anything. All 6 of you could easily follow this trail into the woods.
Into the woods.
Off
Into
of the trail.
Woods.
I am coming to save you, Uncle Gundren.
Are we gonna go see Grandma?
Apparently. I'm walking ahead of everybody and making sure there's no traps.
What's about the horses? We can't just abandon them here.
Sure we can. They're not our horses.
I think he means the wagon horses.
I know what he meant.
Well,
I mean, it might not take very long just to figure out where they went, and if they can figure out where they went and what happened to them, then we can go there, deal with it, and come back.
But
Right?
that is just hypothesis. These horses are real.
Well, I mean, you can stay here if you want.
I'm
it's
getting
fine. I'll
paid.
stay here, smoke my pipe. I'll relax. Maybe take a swig of wine. You go out and do what you want to do. I'll stay here.
Brug like his idea of drinking. Brug need drink.
Do you want money?
Was
Frog.
money? What?
Brug like money.
We may want to make sure that our or our employer is alive.
Then you go as employer. I stay here, watch horses. I smoke pipe, drink wine.
I take your cut then.
No
What's
time
about-
for the bad argument. Must go save Uncle.
What's about
Fuck.
the mission? We can't just abandon supplies. We take oath to deliver.
You deliver, I go get our employer and see who he pays better.
Brug want gold. Brug come help too.
There are trees on either side of these this path that you could, in theory, tie the. It's not actually horses, it's actually oxen, but I wasn't gonna. But there's actually, there's trees around, and they've got reins and things. You could tie them up.
Yeah, and we can tie the canvases down real tight, so it's hard to get into it quickly. The supplies.
If we find the bad smalls who took Uncle Gundren and kill them, then there will be no more stealing, because they will all be dead.
Brug join in on killing too.
Yes, let us go kill, in the name of the shiny boy.
Brug seconds, but not name a shiny boy. Brug say kill for fun.
Soon you will come to love the shiny boy.
Brug highly doubts. Brug highly doubts.
well,
The hell is this? Brug is confused.
Saluting the shiny boy.
Why do you do this? Brug
He's-
say no. Brug say go kill.
Shiny boy is in the heart, and in the mind, and in the kidneys.
Brug need coin in his pocket.
well,
Go.
let's secure the ox. Let's secure the tarp, the covering, and I've got a hunting trap that I can set somewhere if you want a little extra protection.
That's a good idea.
That's cool.
Fine. I say we set it up. It just makes no sense to lose the entire delivery and all the horses.
It makes less sense to lose the people. Especially the people who are paying us. Just
I am walking, following this trail. If they
I'm-
follow me, they do. If
Right.
they follow me, they don't.
I'm right behind her.
Brug starts walking. Brug
Yeah.
coming too. Brug need money.
No more talking.
Okay, so you guys get the oxen secured. You
I'm
feel
looking
pretty.
at Eric, going, "Are you coming, buddy?"
Yeah, it's something like 16 hours when I've had some wine and a pipe. We talk about it some more.
Yeah, I suppose
It's
after
your
they're
children.
secure and there's the hunting trap and everything, he'll go with them.
You and Eric actually feels pretty. You feel pretty good about it. Like I mentioned, the path's not really well traveled, so the fact that you all are following the goblin tracks, and they're the only tracks you've seen thus far, you think that there's probably very little chance of anything other than these goblins like taking the oxen. So you all follow the goblin foot trail, and then you come upon this large cave that's like cut into the hillside, about a mile or two from the ambush site that you just followed. You see a shallow stream of water that's coming out from the cave mouth, and it's screened in by all this dense briar that's kind of like a little bit obscuring the entrance to the cave. But it's a little bit muddy coming from the stream to the path that you all have been following down, and the trail actually goes cold once the path hits the water, as if whatever has been dragging and walking went into the water and into the cave.
Well, into the cave then?
Uh-huh.
Agreed.
Let's kill something. Brug, getting very bored.
I can't see in the dark.
I was about to ask.
Dark vision.
Dark vision.
Dark vision.
I cannot
Dark
see
vision.
so good in the dark.
I think everybody besides Reggie and Sheriff have dark vision.
Shiny boy let you down, horseman.
Shiny boy works in mysterious ways.
Reggie, are you wearing some sort of armor?
Yes. Chain business on me.
Chain
The sheriff reaches out and touches your chain shirt and casts light on it. So now you are the shiny boy.
Shiny boy shirt. Thank you, Sheriff.
You're welcome, shiny boy.
I will.
This is the best day of my life.
I will sneak ahead so that I am not in the light and I have the cover of shadows. Like
Reggie's like trotting happily.
Click up. You all can tell me how you want to kind of enter into this cave, but that stream that was coming out from the cave takes up the majority of the path, and then there's a narrow, like a 3-foot ledge on the right side going into it. So you guys can stay dry if you want and walk on the ledge, or you guys can walk in the water, however you deem fit. Neth, go ahead and roll me a stealth and perception. We'll see how good both of those land.
Okay, let's go with my stealth first. Come on.
15. You think you're being pretty stealthy as you're kind of leading the pack. Everybody, you other 5 can see Neth still. Neth is just staying a little bit ahead of the light from Reggie's shiny. 15 perception. As you all are following Neth, you see that the path actually forks. It forks to the right, and then it continues on straight ahead. So since you all are walking along the narrow path on the right, and then it forks to the right, that's like dry land. With your 15 perception, you can hear what sounds like you hear a mix of some wolves like snoring, like how like big dogs and wolves kind of do that loud snort in their sleep. You hear some wolves nipping at each other. That's all to the right. And you hear some chains rattling. 15 straight ahead, you hear that even though the water's not rushing super hard where you all are at the moment, it sounds like further up it's a little bit like a little bit heavier water coming down, but the path continues on forward also.
Okay, I turn to my companions and I go, okay, we have wolves this way, or we have water this way. Which way do you want to go?
Wolves to
kill
the left
wolves.
of me, water to the right. Here I
Brug's in the middle with you.
Oh my! Not now, Brog.
Water doesn't seem so bad compared to wolves.
Brug kill wolves. You guys go ahead. Brug take care of wolves.
We're
Did-
not
did
splitting
you-
the
did-
party.
Not splitting the party. Also, did you mention that you heard chains along that way?
Yes, I did.
I see.
That
Chained up wolves will be easy to kill.
It's true. They're like pets.
Or maybe there's
Wolf
something.
get kinky.
Maybe
Or-
the wolves are eating something that's chained up.
Maybe someone chained something else up in there. Not the wolves, the goblins.
That sounds
Wolves
paranoid
can't
to
use
me.
chains. They don't have hands.
Okay. Before we go any further, I'm gonna sneak up to see if I can look into this little cave part that I'm hearing shit.
Let me
Before-
come with you. I'm very
No!
good at being quiet.
No.
I would like reach out and grab Reggie's chain shirt and be like, no. She's very good at this.
Okay.
Brug, come help. Brug real good at stealthy.
I'm
No.
gonna grab him with my other hand. Like, let her do her thing. She's very good at this. If you roll a 1, I swear to God.
I know. I'm so scared now.
Let's do stealth.
Okay. Come on, don't fuck me, D&D Beyond. Okay.
Honey. Well, it wasn't a 1.
It wasn't. It was a 2.
It could be worse.
By 1.
Brug, go help now.
No.
Neth starts creeping up this. It's not really like steps, how we would imagine them, but it's a slight incline going into that cave that you're walking up. And when you do that, you kick a rather large rock underfoot, and it goes down that ramp that you just walked up, and you hear all of the wolf noises, the snoring, and everything just stop, as if they're all just holding their breath for a moment.
We're fucked.
I don't move. I stay right where I am and I wait for the sounds to go back the way they were.
Does it seem
Everybody be
quiet
very
to you?
quiet.
Shut the fuck up!
Brug slowly pulls out both his battle axes. Just standing there smiling.
You
It
see,
sounds too quiet.
For Brug.
you see,
Sorry. Bring on for Brug.
you see Neth at the top of this ramp. Just, I guess you could look into this room now. Neth's just standing, a little bit obscured by the darkness and the shadows, but you guys can see just barely from Reggie's armor giving off this light. You can see the back of her. And Neth, looking into this room, you see a total of 4 wolves, pretty big, maybe even dire wolves, because you've never seen wolves this big. And they're currently all standing, looking in your direction, but all just kind of looking around, and you notice that they have collars on and they're chained up. But then,
Nice.
depending on how you said you wanted to like wait it out, 30
They
seconds.
start coming-
30 seconds
Okay.
go by, and the one that was sleeping eventually kind of nuzzles back up into its little wolf donut and falls back asleep. The other three go back to just kind of picking on each other and kind of horse playing around.
Can't kill yet.
I start going back the way I came so I can tell them what's in the room.
Damn it.
Did you see anything cool over there?
What did you see? Nah.
Four wolves.
Were there any oats?
Big wolf. I didn't see oats.
Oh.
Bigger wolves than I have ever seen before.
So maybe we just plug that way up and we keep going.
Did it look like a cavern or like a tunnel? Could you tell?
Ned, it was like just a circular cavern.
It's a circular cavern. There's no way to get out, and there were no people in there, just wolves.
Well, then that's probably not the way we want to go, huh?
I agree. Let's go towards the water.
Brog just starts walking towards the wolves.
I grab him. I'm like bear hugging his leg, trying to get him to stop.
Aren't you like 5'10" or something?
I am, but he's a lot taller.
Brog's
like
6'5". He's a beast.
Yeah, that's only like 6 inches taller.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No. It's just the fact that like she's just like she dove and just grabbed onto his leg.
Rolling,
There's nothing else she could do.
rolling strength check. See if I beat that.
Oh, great!
Right?
Let's see.
Oh, hey!
Hold
Do
on.
it. Do a grapple check.
This is where I get my nat 20. Nope.
Right. But you still beat him.
Oh, whoa! Whoa! It's a struggle. It's a struggle. I would like to chalk it up to Brog wasn't really like prepared for this. He just started walking, and all of a sudden, like
Brog should have went angry.
There's all of a sudden a tiefling just grabbing his leg, and kind of slows him down a little bit. And at that moment, everybody roll me a. Actually, not roll. What is everybody's passive perception? I should have asked this before we started the stream, but
15.
13.
11.
11.
12.
12.
15.
Oh, Dragon
11.
11. 10. What was Sheriff's?
13.
Oh, and the Dragon Bait had the 15.
Yeah, I have a lot.
Neth. As you're kind of holding on to Brog's leg, you actually hear further down the other path. You hear what sounds like two voices. Sounds kind of casual, kind of like casual chit chat. You can't make out any words or anything, but from here.
Brog, yes.
I hear voices. You might be able to kill them.
Okay, Brog, go kill them now.
No. I said might.
Brog mighty. Brog, go kill. Brog,
No,
have
no.
this.
I'm not letting go of his leg. I'm setting him on the
Can we roll a
ground.
strength check again? Let's try strength check again.
Hold on. What if it's our employers? Do you want to go and kill our employers?
Does it
That
sound
seems
like our
really bad.
employers?
Brog, swing first, ask questions later.
No,
That's why
no.
the rest of us ask questions for you, and then point you at who to smash.
Let me handle this. And then
No.
Reggie just starts heading off down the corridor.
Brog goes to grab him.
It's like a
triple
chain. It's like a chain. Brog's holding
16,
Reggie.
Let's do this.
Neth's
Reggie.
holding Brog.
Wait, shiny boy. Wait.
Damn it!
Oh my god!
Hold on, let me do it too.
You can't stop Reggie.
No.
Force of nature.
Reggie is.
I'm handling this.
Reggie's handling this. Reggie's handling this. Reggie is walking down the path.
God damn it.
His chainmail illuminating his path. You're hugging the wall. Reggie up ahead. Your
Mighty
light.
boy, damn it.
Your light eventually touches this bridge that's like an overhead pass between two different corridors in the cave. Maybe 10-ish feet high off the ground. Maybe 15. and from the bridge is a drawbridge, and you see two goblins sitting crisscross, talking to each other on that bridge. Yeah, crisscross applesauce. They look over and they see you. Hey, hey, hey! And they both stand up and draw their bows.
Hello.
Hi.
Can we come in?
No.
Why?
Who are you?
I am Reginald Fetlock Smythe. I'm a good boy. I would like to be friends.
Password.
Friends are good boys.
No, that's
Brug, give them password.
No, I think you'll find it definitely is the password.
Brug can give them password if you want. Brug do real good with axe.
That's hey. Whoa, how many are you?
Brug is one.
More than 3.
Brug not good with numbers. Hold on, Brug, count with hand.
We're supposed to have 4 new recruits. What are you, 6? 6? 5? How many are you? I can't see very well.
Brug can't count past 1.
Shareth is going to stand behind Brog. Because no one's going to be able to see the 3'1" halfling.
5. How many is that? Hey, Crux. How many is this? Can you see them all? And they're both kind of eyeing you over. They still got their bows out.
Look, little goblin creatures. We obviously your friends. Why else will we come all this way to your house?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. And he said something about friendship.
Yeah, you sent us letter for what was the birthday party?
It's
birthday party.
Will be late.
Brug getting cake. Brug like cake.
Be early.
Okay, so I've seen 3 people talking. It looks like I see another pair of legs back there. What's that?
No, that's just.
I have 4
that's
legs.
all right. It's your present.
I don't. Hey. You hear him start to kind of have a conversation between the two of them. Like, I thought they were going to be all goblins.
Brug, one big goblin.
Well, that one looks like 2 goblins together. I don't know. It might be
3 or 4.
3 or 4 goblins together.
I'm a friend.
As they're doing this, I'm sneaking in the shadows to get behind them.
As Neth do.
Please let me in.
So the hard part about that Dragonbait is that they're on this like drawbridge that's like 10 to 15 feet high.
Okay, so instead, I didn't know that. So instead, I will sneak as far as I can off to the side in the shadows, and I will hold until they do something stupid, and I will take a shot.
Do you goblins like the magic tricks? You ever heard? This is me. I am Erik the Magnificent.
Oh,
And Brug, his lovely assistant. Brug,
Yes, assistant. Yes. Do you like the butterflies? And I make like I just press the digitation to make butterflies out of blue and red light. Emerge from my palm.
You see the one that hasn't talked a whole lot. Like he pushes down on the rope, like leaning over it, like really excited to see it. The other one slaps him, like, "Rux, I told you, stop it. Hey, pay attention, focus."
Please let us in. Give me a come for friendship.
can Brug kill these guys yet?
No.
So far they have for sure seen Brog, Erik, and Reggie. Neth, you roll me a stealth check. They haven't seen Shareth yet because Shareth is so small and hiding behind. Who did you say you're hiding behind?
Brog.
So it's going to come down to Lille and Neth. I think they see Lille.
I'm a little ways back from everyone.
Okay.
Like
Fuck, okay.
Like I'm not hiding, but
Okay.
I'm also not like right with them.
Okay. And then Neth rolled a dirty 20 for stealth.
Dirty 20.
The dirtiest of 20s.
I mean, hey, Rux, hey, listen. I mean, it's got the 4, and they talked about. I don't remember. I don't know. This is kind of weird. Should we go get Should we go get Erik and see what he thinks? I mean,
there's no need for getting anybody else. We are good friends. The best friends.
Reggie, roll me a persuasion check real quick.
Brog can try and kill them now if you want Brog to kill them.
No, keep waiting.
Fuck,
Just give Brog single.
Let me roll a. Okay. Hey!
We are best friends. Always have been.
Hey, you know what? Erik mentioned one was like a horse. Let's bring him in. Yeah, you guys can. Yeah, you guys can. Do you guys know who you needed to talk to?
No, we need help.
Brog do now?
Say Erik.
The Erik man. He is the friend of the good boys.
Okay. Well, then here, you just look. Walk onto the bridge. Walk up the stairs. It'll wrap around and come. You'll have to cross this bridge, and then you guys can all talk to Erik and get your all's. You guys can get your shirts, your members' shirts.
Do you got one in extra big for Brog? Brog kind of.
You know, they're all kind of goblin sized, so looking at you four, it's gonna be kind of.
Brog can wear like necklace, no problem.
I mean, it's probably gonna be like a thigh shirt for you. I don't know. We'll see.
Brog, put it on thigh, no problem.
Okay. Well,
Reggie holds his arms out and gestures for a hug.
you're gonna have to come up here.
Okay.
Give him a hug. He wants a hug from you.
Reggie's literally galloping to get up there for a hug.
So the
Does
way
Brog have a cloak?
No.
Oh. Crap.
Yeah, I am gonna have Sheriff and Neth figure out how they're gonna keep up with the group.
And Lil, like, oh god.
Lil.
Did they see me? Because if so, cool.
Yes, they have seen you. They were expecting 4, and they saw you 4. So
Okay.
Sheriff mentioned Sheriff was hiding behind Brog, and then Neth was kind of hiding in the shadows as Neth do.
As Neth do. So Sheriff, I have a cloak. It's a little singed and smells like campfire, but you can hide on my back under that.
I'll do that. As we get to the stairs, I'll
Okay.
Like climb on my back.
As it's wrapping around, Neth, what's Neth doing? Neth's gonna try to follow behind stealthily. So the path that they got does have to walk across that bridge where the two of them are.
How long will it take
So-
Reg to get up there?
Do you want Brog to kill them now?
No, here's what I will do. I will, because we have 2 big boys, 2 very big boys. What I'll do is stay in step and slightly try and hide behind one of them, so it looks like there's no one beside them as we walk.
Okay, maybe Reggie's probably the best for that because Reggie's got 4 legs and maybe it's kind of like a, I don't know, some kind of weird
I will try
illusion.
to keep up with Reggie.
Other than the light from Reggie's shirt, what is the light situation like in here?
Dark. It's dark. Goblins have dark vision, so they don't really need torches. So it is all dark in here, except for Reggie's chest plate lighting the room up. As he's just happily I think Reggie's gonna get fucking recruited to these goblins. He seems so happy about it.
This is
It's
my
knighted
shocked
by
face.
the Godic.
There it is.
Knighted by the goblins.
He
I
becomes
was
their king.
of the gobos.
Turns on you 5. So yeah, Nathan, you go ahead and roll me a stealth check. I'll say that you guys are all on the bridge now. You guys are walking across the bridge where these 2 goblins are that you were chatting with. So Neth. Oh, 16. Sheriff, you are hidden under Lil's cloak, and you're a halfling. You're good. Neth, yeah, you keep you're always a little bit angled behind Reggie so that they can never see your legs or your body at all. And you all walk across the bridge. As you do, you kind of circle around Reggie so that they don't see you when you pass. They stay on the bridge, and you all wrap around a corridor. I'll let you. So I'm gonna it's a pretty long corridor. So halfway, I'll pause, ask how you guys are gonna go into the next room. The next room, you all see a light of a fireplace coming into this wraparound corridor that you're in, like a tunnel. You smell cooking meat, and you actually hear maybe half dozen or more voices coming from inside.
You smell that? Someone's having some barbecue party.
All you hear is coming from Brog. Is like, "Ooh, Brog's pretty hungry.
It smells
Meat
amazing.
sound good."
How about we all pause here and let Neth go ahead and have a look, and hope she doesn't kick a rock this time.
I don't know. I'm pretty hungry. You smell that? It smells like teriyaki. I sent that little citrus in the air.
If there's 6 goblins up there or so, we're gonna want to know that before we walk in. Just saying.
I go sneaking in.
All right, Net the scout. Scout's up ahead. Maybe stealthily. Let's see.
Maybe.
If this goes bad, it's gonna go bad. Oh, okay. You're fucking lucky.
Brog wanted to fight now.
Look, you may still get that chance. Looking into this room, Neth,
Brog gonna get the chance.
You see a pretty large cave. It's bigger than the wolf cave that you saw. The biggest one you've seen yet. You see, you were pretty close in your estimate. You see about 7 goblins on the floor level, and I say that because there's actually a second level that you see in the back end of the cave cavern. You see like these stone steps carved into it that wrap around and go up to this like 15-foot high raised platform looking over the rest of the cave room. In this cave, you see in the center of the room, you see a pretty big cook fire going. You see this unidentified meat cooking and roasting over it. Doesn't look human or anything grotesque like that. It looks like maybe like a boar or a deer leg, maybe. About 7 goblins sitting around that ground floor. You do see a hobgoblin, a bigger goblin than the other goblins with this red skin, on the raised platform, sitting with his legs over the edge. Right next to him, you see an unconscious human with his head kind of dangling over the edge. And that's kind of the scene. The goblins are kind of like hanging out. Some of them are talking. Some of them are actually playing this dice game on this table next to the cook fire.
Brog want to fight leader. Punch leader in face.
Wait. See if we can join them.
Brog want to show he's stronger than leader. Hierarchy. Brog want to show Brog stronger. Brog may be leader if he kill goblin.
But let them accept us first.
I go back, tell them what I saw, and then start going back in, and I want to try to sneak to those stairs.
It's not really possible because where the campfire is kind of illuminating the whole room, and I mean there's the 7 goblins in there, and the stairs are kind of like, you know, in like direct sight. Without like invisibility or something, I don't think it would really make sense to be able to do that.
I look at my magic friends. Invisibility.
I'm sorry, what level do you think we are?
Listen, I am not a magic girl. I don't know what level you need to be to get invisibility.
I mean, being able to fool the eyes is really high level. It's really strong. It takes a lot to bend the weave and do it like it's hard. I'm not there yet.
I can make some butterflies and do fire.
Brog can run down, kill them all.
No.
You can make friends.
Why don't we
Let's go make good friends. Hello,
Reggie. Red making not good time. Brog need to kill something.
No, go with friends.
I
Try
heard
friends first.
I heard a character voice and I heard Reggie
Hello.
say.
Yep.
I say we just march in there and go get some friends. This is no problem.
Brog, kill people.
Two of the goblins keep playing bones. Whatever they're playing, whatever kind of dice game they're playing, they don't stop. The one that was on the platform next to the unconscious human, he stands to his feet and immediately draws this wicked looking longbow and points it in the direction that you all are, the tunnel that you guys are coming from. Yes.
From the shadows, I draw my.
You
own
have a lovely
bow.
bow.
Wait,
Can I
now.
can I
Yes.
attempt to use Mage Hand to forcefully lower his bow?
So with
Rock
Mage Hand
slowly
being
goes for his
10
javelin.
feet, or 10 pounds, that it is, I will say, you could, if that is, I've actually never heard somebody try to do this before, but if, you timed it right, and as soon as things were popping off, you could use Mage Hand to kind of, dip his bow down to, give him disadvantage, on, an attack. But at the moment, he's not firing yet. As he's kind of confused by Reggie's appearance.
I mean, to
Hello,
be fair,
friend.
Brog can throw javelin and kill him.
No, not yet.
Yes,
You have
how
a lovely bow.
this is the loveliest. But can I help you? Are you alone, sir?
I have come to make friends.
Hey, are you
My
alone,
shirt
sir?
is very shiny.
Hey, are you alone, sir?
I
Brog,
was alone
go join him.
No, hey,
until I made friends.
hey.
Brock,
At the
Brock.
moment, are you alone, sir?
No, there's all of you in the room.
Brog comes and joins him. He has
Oh.
his javelin standing in his hands, Brog here to help.
Oh, you've got a half orc with you as well, or are you a full orc or a half orc?
Half orc.
Okay.
Brog is half orc.
Oh, cool. Two of you. Are you two alone?
No, there's everybody else here.
Hey.
Should Brog tell them about others or no?
how quietly did
What?
you say
Hey,
that?
what was? Hey, big man. What did you just say?
Brog
Oh, they're
like
expecting
your boat?
4.
Oh
They
yes,
expect 4.
this was
So
a.
okay.
There's two smaller people also.
I'm actually gonna step up next to Reggie.
Yes,
Oh.
this one.
Now
Hey.
we have one more. There's
There's 3 of you now. Are there any more?
this many.
I cannot see your fingers from here. You need to come a little closer into the light, please.
Look, I got some animals back over there that need.
Oh, so there's
I'm not
4
really
of
in the
you.
mood for this.
So there's 4 of you. Is there any more, please?
I'm just gonna fire
No,
a bolt
this is
him.
it. We came to make friends.
Brog grabs his javelin. He's just ready. Signal now.
No,
Brog throw.
I think the signal is this firebolt coming from Erik.
I think you're right.
I'm gonna throw my javelin to join with the firebolt.
Okay.
I'm gonna let off an arrow.
I'm also
The
gonna let off a
darkness.
firebolt.
Oh dear.
I'm still on your back.
Oh, an 11. The javelin goes above what you would presume to be Yemek's head.
Brog missed. Sorry, Brog. Work on that next time.
Oh no!
Fuck me.
Wait, did you only roll 5 damage with the crit?
Apparently,
Oh, that sucks.
That's
that drives me
terrible.
mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled a nat 20 with the attack and a 1 for damage.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did Erik roll yet, or?
Dims to breaks.
I
Did I-
did. Yeah, I got a
Oh, you rolled first. Oh, 17.
17 for damage.
Dang. And then Neth's arrow that she looses just goes above. So, in a flash, a javelin whizzes by this guy's head, an arrow whizzes by his head. He gets hit by 2 bolts of fire for a total of 5 plus 4 damage, 9 damage.
And I'm gonna help Sheriff get down off my back.
I don't think he's going to believe that we want to be friends anymore.
Time for Brog to show off.
It is time for showing off now. Let's everybody go ahead and roll initiative. He is burnt up, still alive, though. He is still fine. I'm going to roll 2 different initiatives now. That was the goblins.
I'm over here in a corner eating oatmeal by myself.
One again.
Oh, everyone's
Beautiful.
hit on this initiative.
Why?
Wow.
Natural one.
Oh my
Again.
god, how am I that high in initiative?
Sheriff, first up, right?
Okay.
Yes, Sheriff is first up with a whopping 14.
Well, I can see the one that we think is probably Yimik.
Yes.
I'm going to cast Sacred Flame at him.
Yes.
I make a save for that, correct?
You make a save, yeah.
Next save.
You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that you have at least. Let me pull. I guess I'll pull up his. He's got a +2, an 8. I would hope you have more
that's
than.
a 13 is the save.
Yes, that is much. Yeah. He cannot dot out of the way of this sacred flame. How much damage are we looking at?
That was 4.
Yimik's not looking super great anymore.
Already?
Well, he got hit with 2 fire bolts and a sacred flame. He
Could have been friends.
So next up is going to be Lille. And he takes his boot though, and he pushes it up against the humanoid that's like leaning against the 15-foot high like overlook, and he starts to scoot him forward, and he says, "Okay, that fucking sucked. Let's hey, cool it, or I kill this man." I'm assuming you all know this man.
Do we know this man?
It looks like Sildar.
Okay.
Very.
Not important. Brog,
I mean-
kill all.
I mean, if you die before you get a chance to shove him off, then,
He's scooting him. He's like,
It's not your turn.
Where is my
It's
Uncle
your turn. You
Gundren?
can only act on your turn when we're in initiative.
it's at the point where you think that he's not really scooting him, but it seems like his foot's the only thing keeping Sildar from falling off the ledge. It's like, if I die, who's to say that your human man doesn't fall off and perhaps die himself? Look at him. He's a breath away from death as we speak.
What the fuck do you want?
That is a fair question. What do you want?
Brog,
Just-
sweet relief.
How far is he?
Let me actually pull up the map and get some numbers real
Yeah.
quick.
Yes,
That might
I
make
too want to know this.
that might make
Because is he like
So he's about 20 feet distance and then 15 feet up. So I guess that would equate to be like 30 feet total if you count like height. But if you were to like have to run up the thing, you'd have to go about 40 feet to get to him. Because you had
Reggie.
Perfect.
I'm like,
Perfect.
You're up.
Yep.
so hey, I'm sure we can work out something because nobody here wants to get burnt. It seems like you all really hate me. I don't know why. I didn't do anything to you all.
You took
Brog,
our friend.
I
Like
wanted to be
goblins.
friends.
I know. Hey,
Money.
hey, horseman. Hey, I agree. I also was on team friend. And then somebody
Whoa,
shot a
shit.
firebolt at me. Somebody tried to shoot me with a javelin. That was
Brog missed to scare
That-
you.
it was some, yes. Either way, hey, I was on team friend all along until I started getting hurt very badly. So how about we just come to some sort of agreement? If I die, this man's surely going to fall to his death. Yes.
Brog hurt you more if you want.
No, not at all.
Wink? Like,
Did you just say that out loud?
No winking.
no. That was me saying.
Where is Uncle Gundren?
You're gonna have to be more specific than that. I have no idea
He
who.
was a small dwarf boy.
Are those
With
the
with the human boy.
Are those the short, thick ones?
Yes.
He's gone.
You're a short,
God,
thick one too.
Where has he gone?
That would be up to wherever the black spider is at the moment, but that's neither here nor there. What kind of terms can we be speaking here?
Who the fuck's the black spider?
No,
Black
you'll have to.
spiders.
We will.
Brog have perfect terms for you. You understand very easily. Brog have axe in hand. Brog throw axe at your face. You die.
Brog
Brog like those terms.
Brog missed with javelin very badly.
Brog was proving point. Now Brog angry. Brog going to kill you with axe.
Human man die as soon as Erik dies, though.
Small price to pay.
But hey, we can. Hey, look, listen. We're getting in the weeds here. Let's not talk about this or that.
I don't see no weeds here.
Hey, big man. That's a turn of phrase.
Brog didn't see you turn no face.
Hey, that's what you metaphor? Metaphor?
What is a metaphor?
Brog has met a 5, but never a 4.
This is gonna be tough. I just need you all to kill one person, and then you get your human man back.
Wait,
and
hold on.
It's
Who do we kill?
Did we agree to this?
Yes, we
No,
all
we
agreed.
Have not.
We have all agreed.
Yet.
No,
we have all agreed.
Brog said that he killed him for terms.
Who do we
Brog
kill?
It is a furry fellow about 2 rooms down from here. You just kill this furry fellow, come back, bring me his head, and we will. You can have the human man, and I'll tell you everything I know about the short, thick one. What'd you call it? A dwarf?
Yes, a dwarf, like that one.
Oh yes. Hey, he looked pretty similar to you. Yes. Are you any relations to the other short, thick one, or just...
That's racist. Do you think all dwarves look the
No,
same?
that's how we
Brog,
look, guys.
Brog want to kill him now. He's racist.
Wait. What are you going to do to show us you're not going to kill the human?
As soon as we walk away, who's to say you're not gonna kill him?
It's a good point.
Brog.
I mean,
Yeah.
you all hurt me pretty badly, so I assume that if I killed this human man, that you all would kill me.
Why don't we just throw him off the bridge?
Because hey, I heard first I heard that. Second, as soon as I die, this man and I leave the pressure from my foot on this man, he's gonna fall and die.
I would like calculate how far he would fall and whether or not I think he could survive that.
The fall's not super far. It's about 15 feet. But the fact that Sildar's already unconscious, it already looks really beat up, it would be probably a coin toss whether he dies or not.
Right.
Brog will come over there, punch you really hard in face, then save man.
Well, no, it's hey. A little bit of insurance on Yimik's part. Any of you step 1 foot closer to me, I'm gonna lift my foot up and just let this thing fall.
Wait, okay, hold on.
Brog,
where's
has
the next
problems
room
with
you want
him
us to
dead.
go to?
So you came from the bridge, right?
Yeah.
The bridge? Yeah.
The
You
wolves?
oh no, not the wolves. The wolves. Oh, the wolves are sweethearts. You just need to know just how to. You just give them a little bit of steak. I'm sure you all got some steak, right? Everyone's got steak.
Brog wants steak. Brog hungry.
Steaks sound good.
Yeah, you just get.
Okay, stop getting
Are we
distracted.
going
Okay.
on a picnic?
We're getting.
Brog likes picnic idea, Reggie. Let's have picnic.
Okay, we're getting in the
Here's
weeds
the
again.
thing.
We're getting in the weeds again. Is this happen to you
happens.
all
There's
the time?
no weeds
It
here.
happens all the time.
Why do you say there's weeds? It's only rock.
You go
All right.
across the bridge.
Yep.
10 feet from wherever you all came across this bridge, you just go further down that way. There's an entrance into Clark's house.
Clark.
It's not a house. I call it a house. It's just a part of the cave, but
Why do you want Clark?
All right. How about this?
nobody fucking likes Clark.
I bet
No one likes you either.
How about we back out when the
Bring-
last of us is in your little room here? We watch you pick the human up and place him gently and safely away from the edge. So we are sure that you're not going to just drop him. Then we go take care of Clark. Then we come back and deal with you.
Look,
Let me be the last person.
look.
We're already friends. I want to be friends with everybody.
You
Let
know
me
what?
be the last
Hey,
person
you know
in.
what? I will
What you
agree.
said
I
is
will
true.
agree to those terms. If only the horseman is the last one in here, because I feel like we're connecting on this level that just I can't quite explain it. I feel like I've known you so long.
You see, me,
All right, Reggie.
Brog, and you haven't connected because Brog hasn't
Shiny.
connected fists to your
No,
face.
because Brock threw a javelin at my fucking head and just barely missed.
Brog didn't connect with Javelin, so we don't have proper connection.
Hey, you know who
Why
didn't
don't
try
you
to
calm
throw a
down?
javelin at my head? The horseman. So I like the horseman. Horseman, you can stay here if you want.
No,
No.
we kind of need him
We
if
need
we're gonna
Reggie
deal
with us.
with your.
No,
You know
I
what? Yeah,
need-
you know-
I need Uncle Gundren.
No, yeah, you're all right. Yes, the furry bugbear is pretty tough. You may need the horseman.
Bugbear.
Bugbear. Yes, that is what their race is called. Do not call them that. They do not take kindly to that
Brog,
word.
Brog is here.
Why do you
to
call
aid
them the
Reggie.
bugbear? They have wings.
No, bug. You know, I don't know where that name came from because they don't quite look like bugs, but
But
they're-
do they look like bear though?
Owl
yes,
bear
kind
creature?
of. No, they're humanoid, but they're big and furry, so they kind of look
So
like bears.
you're telling Brog that Bug and Bear had baby.
Is
No,
equal fairy man?
How's that make sense?
no, but I'm kind of getting bored here. Can you all
All right.
just go
Brog
get
is
his
getting
head?
bored too. Brog, come punch your
Reggie?
face now.
No, you go get the head.
Shiny. My
I'm
shiny
listening.
friend. You will watch him. If he hurts the human, you yell, and we will come back and
And
kill
Brog
him
kill
with
him.
fire till he is dead.
And
Okay,
Brog,
Okay.
Brog will punch his face till nothing left.
I understand.
You'll have to
All
get in
right.
line, Brug.
It's true.
Brog
Brog
don't
doesn't
do
burn
well
his
with
face
lines.
with fire.
What's that about fire?
Brog gonna put you in that fire.
No,
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 the-
we're all friends now.
I will look. Listen, you just bring the head back to me, and I will tell you everything you need to know about Gundren. That I
Yes.
know.
Shareth, what do you think?
I think that if we guarantee our human friend's safety, we can go and look into this bugbear.
All right, so we step out first, and we let Reggie Shiny Boy be the last one out.
Yes.
And he will make sure the human is safe. If the human is not safe, we go and kill Yimik with fire.
yes.
Good.
This
Brog's
seems
fist.
fair.
Does a fire purify?
And Brog pumble to nothing.
Yes.
Okay, Brog liked that plan.
All right. So let us back out and let Reggie remain until the human is safe. And then we will go take care of our next problem.
There's a whole line of them, isn't there?
I'm sure there is.
If we come back and you hurt hair on his head, we're going to purify you with fire.
And Brog's fist.
Hey, you know what? I fully believe you six could take all of us in a fight, so I'm not going to risk that.
Puny
My
goblins.
my
Brog
one
took care of you.
insurance is this human being alive, so I will
I
not
will
hurt
not
him.
be angry. I will just be disappointed.
Oh,
Hey! Before you all head out,
Rage
could
in
I
the fields.
catch your name, horseman?
As Reginald Fetlock Smythe. You
Don't
may
give
call me
that to
Reggie.
him. He's already
Reggie,
pushing the
yes.
limits.
Reggie,
This is
yes,
the connection to this campaign.
He is a friend. He is a nice boy.
I'm Yimik. Pleased to meet you all six. Five of you, not as much as one of you. But just please.
You trying to say something about Brog? Brog, come over there and kill you.
I'm trying to say that there's one. Actually, there's one of you that have not tried to physically harm me, and I like that one more than the other five.
I mean, Brog didn't actually hurt you.
Hey.
Yeah.
You threw something very sharp in my general direction.
But did not hit you, though.
It is good to share.
It is good. Hey, thank you for this. I will save this spear. Thank you for it. Can you all please just go get his fucking head?
Yes.
Best of luck to you all.
Wait a minute. What's he ever do to you? Is he a monster man?
Nobody likes Clark.
What?
Nobody likes him.
Why does no one like Clark?
He likes the Clark?
Nobody likes Clark.
How's his insurance plan?
Go say 2 words to Clark. You won't like him either.
This seems awfully political.
Well, as soon as Clark's dead, I get to take over our hideout. I get to take over this branch. I get to become the general manager of this area. So, yes, nobody likes Clark.
Can Brog see manager now?
Yes, go see and kill the current manager, please.
Right. Let's go.
Kind of a dick.
All right, let's go.
There's Reggie sort of ushering you out behind and watching to make sure Erik doesn't toss our friend off the side.
Do any of us recognize this place, or is it just like a random cave?
It's just a random cave, yeah. Okay. I don't think there would be any reason for the other.
Oh, it's in the tourist brochure. It's very nice.
Brog can't read, so Brog can't tell you if it was.
So after you all take the path that Erik pointed out, you wrap around and you see. How are we approaching this? I'm going to say before I start describing the room and stuff.
Well, did we make sure that he got the human guy off the edge and like?
Yeah, as soon as Reggie backed up out of the room, he scooted him back, and he waves at Reggie. He gives him an air high five, and he points at Reggie. He's like,
and Brog
you
just
and me.
flips him off as he's walking out.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Fuck that little goblin man.
So yes, how are we going to proceed into Clark's house? Which doesn't make any sense.
Well,
why are we dealing with terrorists here?
I don't know that we necessarily need to kill this Clark fellow. It may be that we get this Clark fellow on our side and go back and take care of this Erik fellow.
Brog just walks over and it's like, where's manager? Brog want to speak to manager.
So as soon as Brog walks around the corner,
Brog has the Karen haircut.
Brog, he's with the Karen haircut. Manager, you see sacks and crates of flour and looted provisions are all kind of piled up in the south corner of this cave. To the west, you see that it slopes down towards this narrow opening into darkness. You see, it's pretty much a really even bigger than the last cave entrance. This one's even bigger than that. In the middle of it, it's not even just a cook fire. It's like a big bonfire, and you see that up above the fire, directly above it. There's actually it looks like a natural vent in the cave where the smoke's all kind of rising. So you just see these bedrolls and kind of crates and things scattered around, and you see laying next to the fire, kind of basking in its warmth. You see 4 different wolves, not the same wolves. You don't think, otherwise that wouldn't really make sense. 4 different wolves. You see a bugbear with his back to you, sitting at a desk on the south end of the cave. But as soon as you come in asking for the manager, he stands. He's a towering 7.5 feet tall with this big, massive club that has spikes sticking out of it. And he just
Brog like you're tall.
He starts just walking towards you all, and the wolves all stand at attention and kind of bristle up.
And the only information we have is that we're looking for a bugbear.
Yes, and we'll say that you all, even though you're fresh level 1s, you all know what bugbears are. This is definitely a bugbear that's walking towards you all.
Yeah, we usually run away from them because we're smart.
Hello, friend.
Brog just stands up to him. He's like, Brog was sent here to kill you.
Yeah, don't talk. Just strike.
Brog want to find out about this guy. Brog wants to know if Brog hates him first. So Brog wanted to have conversation first. See if he likes this guy.
Bro, just attack.
He's
Hello.
he's walking steady towards you, Six, listening to this conversation. He's kind of trained his focus on Erik at the moment. And the wolves are kind of now, like, after he gets close to that fire and closer to you, about halfway now, about 15 feet away, the wolves are kind of like circling, semicircle around him from behind. And he says, kill me. Kill Clark.
Brog starts, like, his body starts, like, getting a little bit bigger. His eyes turn from the yellow to a deep dark red, and he starts foaming from the mouth a little bit. Brog goes rage, whips out his long sword with both hands, and he swings to kill the enemy. Mark down that I used to rage.
Let's go ahead and roll some initiative for this shit.
Okay. No friends today.
That is going to be Clark. Was that a... Oh, I didn't... Oh, an 18 for Clark.
Wow.
And then the wolves got a 2. On brand for me.
Baby wolves.
Whoop whoop, 21.
Damn.
Wolves do.
Baby wolves do.
Brog and Sheriff both got a 20. Jesus.
Whoa. I thought I was doing really good.
You were.
You were.
Hey, wait. I rolled a 18. Let me see what his plus is. His plus is a +2, a dirty 20.
I got a 21.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and say it's gonna go first, Neth. Actually, we'll give Brog a kind of like a surprise round, because he was kind of chatting with you guys as soon as Brog tried to attack him.
Okay, longsword attack. Here we go.
Get him.
Fucking 24.
Right,
What's that? Why's it got 2 damages? Oh, it's if you're
two-handed and slashing.
Oh, so it's I've played on Roll20 a campaign before, and so you're using 2-handed.
Yeah.
Which a lot of times it doesn't make sense. If you were to use that 1-handed, you would have rolled a 10 damage. 2-handed was only a 6. Even though 2-handed is a D10 and 1-handed is a D8. You see that?
Roll both dice.
Yeah, so it rolls both
time.
dice, and then it's always annoying when you do 2-handed, which should do more damage, but instead it's only going to do 6. But you do catch him. You catch this bugbear. And you're going to do 6 points of damage to him. So let me get that all pulled up. Okay. So you cut into him. His bicep, he kind of roars out, and as he does that, the wolves all kind of bristle. They're all kind of ready for combat now. Neth, you are up first. I think you got a 22. 21. You got 21. Yeah, Neth is up first. Neth, you see 4 wolves and a bugbear.
Are we doing this?
I mean, Brog hit him, and he looks pissed.
It's happening.
I'm gonna shoot him with the arrow, and I have a friend within 5 feet.
You
so
do.
Check.
A sneak attack.
Did that add the damage for him raging?
I don't know if it added the because it's. I think I get a +2 because of
+2.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't think that did add damage, so I will add that. So 8 total. And then who just gave Loki's girl just donated some bits.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
So Neth, you knock an arrow and launch it, and it goes like well above this bugbear's head. With that
back up.
8, yeah. So you back up kind of into the shadows.
I'm over here in a corner eating oatmeal by myself.
Hey, Jeremy just followed us, followed us. Danny, you are next up. Sheriff.
Oh, crap. Well, she's going to go ahead and try Sacred Flame on him.
Okay, so I roll for that. 1 damage if... Well, I failed,
Well,
but
you got 1 damage.
got 1 damage, I guess. Okay, yeah, you rub this flame like right at his feet and just kind of tickles his feet. Like it doesn't do a whole lot to him.
Was
What's up?
Wasn't Yarg after me?
So Danny and Clark both had a 20,
okay.
and I was just letting Danny go first because
Oh,
I think
okay.
they tied.
I'm sorry, I looked at it wrong.
Yeah, they tied. But now it is Clark's turn.
I'm also going to move back,
Okay.
way back to the back of the group if I can.
Well, Clark's kind of pissed at mostly at Brog, for trying to hit him and everything. So he's gonna raise his big maul thing, spiky maul thing. It's plus 4.
Just to remind you, I'm also resistant to bludgeoning damage.
Yes, but he doesn't care. He still wants to try to
Get it.
Get it.
Does a 15 hit your armor class?
Yeah, that hits.
Does it? Okay. That is going to be. I'll roll for it. I think that's more fun. That's going to be for 6 damage. That was lower than the average, luckily. So actually 3 damage since you're raging. So he connects with this big morning star, but doesn't quite phase you too much with your rage. Next up, I believe it was it Erik? Oh, Reg and Erik. So Erik goes first. Erik and then Reg.
Okay, I think Erik in this situation would kind of move a little bit closer, but kind of keep his distance and try
Hold on,
to strike.
I rolled an 18.
Yeah, wait. I'm looking at all this initiative real quick.
Yeah, and I rolled a 20.
Yeah, I don't see Mitch's initiative anywhere.
I rolled a 20.
Yeah, it was right after he rolled rage.
I don't know why. Oh, I see it. It doesn't say his name because he did his rage. So yes, it's gonna go Mitch, and then Lille, and then yeah. Okay, so Mitch first.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go and attack him again with the longsword.
Okay.
He's the foaming. He just and he swings his longsword at him again. Oh, why did it? Wrong button. Try it again.
Damn.
Well, look, I hate that when the two-handed is less damage.
I know.
But it's 9 with your rage. So this one cuts even deeper. Where were you aiming for this one? He's still
probably going to try and cut off one of his arms to drop his weapon.
Yeah, so you hit into the bicep that you hit before already, and it cuts really deep into it. It doesn't sever his arm, but you think that it's probably not going to be the most useful arm anymore. He's looking actually pretty rough. Next up is Lille.
Okay, how far away is he from me?
Pretty close, about 15 feet.
Okay, I'm going to back up 10 feet just to get some distance between us, and I'm going to cast Toll the Dead.
What's that do?
That's a wisdom saving throw, my friend.
Oh, do I? 15. Let's see how wise this guy is. I think it's going to come down to wisdom plus 0. So it's just a 15.
That meets it, so...
So he beats it.
You beat it. I mean, if it meets, it beats.
He meets his beat.
God damn it.
So what was that trying to do though? I forget what Toll the Dead does.
So Toll the Dead is basically well, here. You point at one creature you can see within range, and the sound of a dolorous bell fills the air around it for a moment. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic, but if it's missing any of its hit points, it instead takes 1d12 necrotic.
Oh. Nothing happens if it saves? No half?
Nothing happens if it saves.
So he hears this bell and kind of just looks around, but nothing...
I'm going to keep backing up.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to let the meat shields be between me and him.
Now it is Erik's turn. Let me see. Dragonbait rolled a
21.
21. Okay, yeah, and you've went. Where is Reggie? Reggie rolled a 12 also, but Erik has higher deck, so Erik's turn.
All right, I think Erik would still kind of keep his distance, but
I'm going to use magic missile and target them all on the same.
Okay. So there's 4 wolves plus him. Are all of them going straight to him?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they insta hit, so let's roll that damage.
It says 1d4 plus 1.
So it's actually, if they're all hitting him, it's 3 missiles, right?
Yeah.
So it'd be 3d4 plus 3. 2, 4, 2. So 8 plus 3 and 11. You can describe what that looks like when that last missile finishes him off.
Yes.
Nice.
All right, I'm just going to lift my staff and kind of even though it's like a very modest, like it's like a wooden staff that you can tell I carved myself. It kind of emits this light as I just shoot these 3 magic missiles directly towards him.
Ah, another shiny boy.
Another shiny boy. He hits the ground. You think lifeless and dead. Next up is going to be Reggie. Reggie, you've got these 4 wolves that are kind of like encroaching on you all. So they look a little bit more angry now than even before, now that their master is dead.
Friends, very good boys. Be friends. There is no need for further violence.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Love Reg.
Let's do an animal handling check.
We're gonna make friends. That's what he's coming out into the world to do.
12. I'm gonna do one roll.
It could have been worse.
Yeah. 14. I don't think that.
Darn.
Yeah, I think they're gonna keep. They're still kind of approaching you all, kind of snarling, drool dripping. They still look angry. I'll say that you talking and saying that was a free action. So however you want to react to that.
Is there a particularly one wolf that looks particularly bigger or like
For
more
sure,
dominant?
for sure. There's one black wolf, and it's bigger than the 3 white wolves.
Right, I'm gonna go bad boy and like hit that one with my halberd.
Okay.
You've been a naughty wolf.
9.
Be smitten by the shiny one.
No, that's actually so quick it dodges out of the way of that attack.
Very bad boy.
Very bad boy indeed. And now it's actually... Wait. Everybody went, right? Because wolves were definitely last.
I think so.
I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody's turn. Because this initiative, I should have written it down, but it's kind of hard to track it. Yeah, I believe it is now Wolf's turn.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was
Yep.
last.
Yep. So let's see. There's 4 of them. There's 6 of you. The black one's definitely going to try to bite at Reggie.
Because he is a bad boy.
Because he is a very bad boy. So the
Naughty boy.
The flat D20 was a 13 plus... Let me pull it up real quick. That is going to be a 13 plus a 4. Does a 17 hit you?
It does, yes.
Oh, mate.
So that one bites into one of Reggie's 4 legs for a total
Ow!
of 7 damage, which seems like a lot for level 1.
That is a lot.
Isn't that a
Wow.
lot for level 1?
Drop
Yeah. It's more than...
It's
more than
better
half
hit
my
than me.
health. Yeah.
Well, now...
Ow, my
well,
leg!
now one's going to go up to Brog. I mean, Brog's in kind of the front lines, too. That's going to be a 12 plus...
That
12 plus 4.
that hits.
That one's going to bite down into you for the 7 biting damage. But half for you, so 3 biting damage. How much health? How's Reggie and Brog looking right now?
I got 9 points left of health.
I've
9
got
points
5.
left.
Yes.
You lucky bastard. That's
Yeah.
how many I have total.
I started
Yeah.
with 15 hit points.
Yeah.
I'm down to 9.
Yeah, fucking
Yeah,
barbarians.
I got 5 out of 12.
Well, there's 2 more fucking wolves left, and everybody else is like way back there. So, I guess 1 more for Reggie and 1 more for Brock.
Oh dear.
This one's for Reggie. 9 plus 4, 13.
No.
Okay,
sir.
that one tries to bite at you, and you like butt it in the head with your halberd and shoot it away.
Get off, fat boy!
Oh no, Brog!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna roll for this one, so it's not a boring 7 damage. Okay, instead it got 9.
No.
So you get 4
Oh,
damage. 4 damage with your
4
rage.
damage?
Yes.
Okay. Good, because I would have still been fine because I have rest of the endurance.
Oh man. Well,
I
yeah.
would've
See.
had 1 point left, but now I can't use it anymore.
Oh man. So
When it
yeah.
happens.
Yeah. So now we're back up to the initiative order. I believe it was.
And our meat shields have holes in them.
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Well, who was that next, or who was that first?
I think Neth was.
Yeah. Neth.
Yeah. Correct.
Give me
Neth,
just
Neth, she's our girl.
probably not.
If she can't do it, remember.
Man.
Is anybody within 5 feet of the target?
Yeah.
Reggie
people who've been
and
chewed on.
Brog.
The two
Then
of
I
us
will
that have been
shoot
bitten.
them with my burr.
Okay.
Brr.
With my burr.
Maybe you will.
Shut your whore mouth, Adam.
Oh!
Nice.
Dang, so 8. What's that say? 8 plus 5? So is that 13? Why? It looks weird. I think that is 13 plus 3 is 16. Go ahead and describe how you just killed that one you just shot. And who dropped?
It goes through its eyeball.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Jeremy dropped.
God damn it, Jeremy.
We all look funny right now.
We're so weird.
He said latency issues. He'll be back, everybody. So just enjoy
My.
this fun layout right now. Actually, you know what? As you
Just the 5 of us.
pierce,
We can make it if we try.
Just the 5 of us.
he's back.
You and I.
Actually, only 2 people switched spots, so that's cool.
Hey, there we go.
Building castles in the sky.
There we go.
Just the 5 of us.
You and I.
Yeah, I guess I'm.
Him and you and me and I. Yeah, so Neth, you hit this one square in the face and take it out. I don't really want to. Okay, yeah. So next up is
Sheriff.
Sheriff. Let's go.
Which
Sheriff.
one did
The
Neth
wolves are
take
very
out?
last. So yeah, which one did Neth take out?
The one that attacked my boy Reggie.
The biggest one, the biggest boy.
The biggest boy.
The biggest boy is now gone.
Yes.
The baddest boy.
The biggest, baddest boy is gone.
Well, I'm going to.
The other 3 look a little sheepish now. Just like a little.
Sheriff is going to pull out her crossbow and attempt to hit one of the ones attacking Brog.
Okay. Yeah, Brog, I think, is looking kind of. That's going to be close. Yes, that is going to hit.
Oh, good.
Excellent.
13 or 12.
And
For 6 damage. I forgot it already showed the damage. I'm always waiting to, like, yeah, tell me the damage now. It's still alive. You hit that one, and the arrow hits into it, and it, like, gives off this high-pitched shriek and wail. But it's still alive. Kind of backs up a little bit. It looks a little bit more sheepish than it even was before. They seem to have lost a lot of composure after that lead one died.
I'm also going to use my bonus action and cast Healing Word on Reggie.
Aw.
Thank you.
For 4.
On the biggest boy.
On the shiny boy.
Does anybody remember who was after Sheriff?
You're the DM. You
I
should
didn't
know.
write it down.
I think it should be
It's
my turn.
Frog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
it's
it was
Brog
hard.
and then Eric, then me.
Wait, I'm in there. I'm in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
you know,
no,
I
you
think,
got 18.
I think
You're
Lil.
after
Yeah.
Brog.
I think Lil.
Frog, then Lil,
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
Eric.
yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Correct. Yes.
Because
So-
Brog had a 20, I had an 18.
Yeah.
I think.
So
Yes.
Frog still foaming from the mouth in rage mode, grabs the one wolf that was just hit by the arrow, lifts it up. It's gonna do like Bane meets Batman, and it's gonna snap its spine over his knee.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That
Dead.
sounds like a strength check right there.
Okay,
Oh.
let's. I mean, and don't forget, I also get proficiency on top of it because of my rage mode.
It rolled a 19 plus 1, a dirty 20. Oh my god.
Suck it!
We'll say that does. How about
I can roll unarmed, see if that or how that goes.
I think it'd be a little bit more than unarmed.
That's 1 plus your strength.
How about double unarmed?
All right, let's
Does that
see.
sound fair?
Yeah, let's see what happens.
4, 8. So 8. So 8. Yeah, you do. So which one was this? Was this the one that had been
The
shot?
one that just got hit by the arrow.
Okay, so yeah, you picked that one up and just WWE spine breaker it over your knee, and it actually does kill that wolf. You hear nothing after you drop it. It's kind of brutal.
Brock turns to the other one and points at it. It's like, "You're next."
They look pretty terrified. The other three. Lil's turn.
When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside.
I mean, Lil's just giggling like mad at the moment. Just like, this is ridiculous. How many wolves are left? Is it 2?
3.
3?
2.
Because
Two.
He
Neff's
just
got one to
finished.
the
He
head.
just finished one, so there's 2 left.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there one that looks particularly bad?
No,
Like it's
neither of
taken-
these 2 have been hit yet.
Okay, then I'm gonna go after one of the 2 that hasn't been hit yet. You pick, and cast Firebolt at it.
12. 12 is gonna hit.
Yes.
Just barely. 9.
Yeah, I'll take it.
9.
I'll take it.
Oh man, how much HP do these bad boys have? You hit this one and you like it singes all of its fur off. All of it. It's like now it kind of looks cute now. It's kind of sad looking how like bald this wolf is. Still barely landing its. You just see it shivering, giving you all puppy dog eyes.
And I'm gonna like look at it and be like, back off.
Next up. Who was after Sheriff? The wolves went last.
Yeah.
Reggie. Or Eric.
No, it was
Eric,
Eric
then
before
Reggie.
me. Yeah.
Eric.
All right. I think Eric is going to attempt to keep his distance, but still target the main wolf. So I'm going to use Firebolt this time instead of Magic Missile.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Oh my goodness.
3. Are you gonna hit the one that's already been firebolted or the one that's full health?
Probably the one that's already been Firebolted.
Then
I mean,
you're
that seems
gonna
reasonable.
finish that bad boy off.
Focus fire.
Yeah, you hit that one with a second firebolt, and it's just the sad little puppy giving you puppy dog eyes.
Oh, come on, Adam.
Gets just burned
monsters.
away. It's just the little wolf puppy skeleton standing there, and it falls to the ground. Reggie, you're next up, and there is one wolf left.
Try to persuade this one to back down.
Please, friends. There needs to be no further violence, dog friend.
Dog friend.
Hold out my hands.
It looks at you, and it turns and actually runs towards the back of the room, and it jumps down this hole that's in the floor.
What?
Committed suicide rather than be friends with me.
Dog, oh no.
Why do all my friends die?
As he says that, I just motion to all of us.
I just like pat him on the flank. It's like, it's all right, Reggie. Wait, we're not gone yet.
So you have
Friends are good.
Almost died.
Frog.
Frog,
finished
hold
off.
still. I will touch you with my nice hands.
You can do
There's no way
5.
to make that sound good.
You can do 5 healing points at the moment.
Doug
I'm
doesn't
not-
know how to feel
Out
about
of character,
this.
I'm not even going to try and make it sound good.
Are you gonna give him all 5?
I'm going to give him all 5, yeah.
Oh, Brog, you just got healed for 5.
Oh, thank God.
So Klorg is dead on the floor at the moment. Let's go ahead and take a short 5-minute break.
Yes, please.
Not even 5-minute,
please.
probably. We'll be back in probably 2 or 3, but whatever. We'll guarantee at least 5. We will be right back, everybody, with the conclusion of session 1 of Lost Mon Phandelver.
Cool.
Please no.
We should probably like turn in the quest. And,
Yeah, Evik's got a
our
big
friend
yellow
back.
exclamation mark above his head. We need to go speak to him.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's go talk. Let's go talk to Yamik.
Yemek.
Yamalamadingik.
The man Brog gonna
like an
punch you in the
Erik.
face.
Yamalama Ding Dong over there.
My friend.
Punch you in the face.
My good friend.
I'm gonna wait.
Evik!
I'm gonna wait for Eric to get back. Not Eric, Jeremy, but yes.
Well, Reggie just goes and lops Clag's head off.
Oh,
Beth
yeah,
looks
okay.
in terror, but you can't really see what her face is doing. So there's just a black figure standing there, like, what the fuck?
Well,
So
that was the deal, right?
Yeah, so Reggie beheads the Clarg.
Then could I skin and de-meat the wolves?
Oh,
Sure. Yeah, make some wolf jerky. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I could make like a nice cloak
Ew,
of
that's
wolf
cute.
fur.
Oh, that would look really cool.
Yeah, so I'll roll animal handling for that. So it happens.
I've been in.
So you only have 3 wolves worth of fur.
I think that would be survival.
I was gonna say.
Survival.
I was gonna say survival too. Yeah.
Fuck it,
I mean,
let's do survival.
technically, you are handling the animal.
Yeah.
Technically.
21. You know what? With the 21, Brog makes a pretty badass wolf cloak. While you're all are waiting, Eric is kind of just taking a little chill.
A wolf snuggie.
I've been in too many campaigns where people start getting their flesh removed. Like
Well,
the last time, it was my own character's flesh. So
What the hell?
A barbarian.
You need to play with us more.
Play with nice, wholesome people who will just skin
Uh,
wolves and
Just
wear
want
them.
friends.
Adam,
I just want friends.
You could blame Dwayne for that one.
Oh well.
It only makes sense that the wolves are dead. Don't waste the kill. Take
It makes
everything
sense.
that you can.
I mean, I'm not going to stand in your way.
I mean, like with a 21, I don't think anyone's gonna stand in my way.
Yeah, that was really good. Cause barbarian, you're like unarmored, right? You don't have any.
Yeah.
kind
Oh
of-
no, I'm actually wearing hide armor right now.
Okay.
But it really
Oh,
doesn't make a
God.
difference.
Yeah.
Armor or no armor.
Yeah, I know a lot of times. Yeah, it doesn't really do a whole lot. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, we'll just you all are just like hanging out while Brog is making this cool wolf cloak at the moment. We're waiting for Jeremy, aka Eric, to get back and.
He's just sitting there, like just slowly peeling the fur and all that perfectly off of it.
Okay, that's creepy.
You also, while we're waiting, everybody go ahead and make me I think a survival check. I think that's kind of where you're like trying to like get your bearings and kind of like map out things. Man,
I'm probably
Mitch,
gonna get
or,
an actual one just to like.
What I
throw
wouldn't
up.
give to have Andraste right now.
Whoa, you guys are all rolling. Whoa.
The good thing is that I got
well.
efficiency with survival, so
Wow.
that kind of helps.
Yeah, everybody rolled at least a
same.
16. You all can kind of tell that like that hole that wolf jumped down. Kind of just tracing your steps where you all have been so far and everything. It seems like that hole probably leads down into that cave where Neth saw the other wolves chained up. Like it leads down into that.
So the wolf is going to go and warn the other wolves that there are people who are scary with fire, trying to kill all of them.
Or it's just gonna...
Can you imagine that conversation that it's having? It's like a bark, 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 bark.
Hey, Jeremy. The mics were live, so we went ahead and just came back live.
Fine.
All that you missed was Brog made a cool wolf cloak with a 21 survival check, skinning the wolves.
And jerky.
The look on DB's face, oh my god.
and then
forget the jerky.
And everybody also
And
noticed
stew.
that where that wolf bailed to probably led down to where the other wolves were chained up at. But now Reggie has beheaded Clark. You have now got Clark head ready to go.
Hello, friends.
Are we going back to Erik now?
Hello, friend. Hello, friend. Hello, friend. Hello, friend.
You know, Reggie, I think that you should lead the way.
Oh my god, please.
Reggie,
I'm
got
very
head.
good at leading.
You are.
Come,
Griffin.
friends.
Reggie got head.
I just like look at Sheriff and just shake my head. And that to just be like, boys.
Yep.
So you all make it back to Ymek's little chamber, and as soon as you approach, he quickly gets back to his feet and then like scoots Sildar a little bit closer to the edge just so that he's got some insurance. And he's like, "Oh yeah, you actually
Hello,
did
friend.
it, Horseman. Yes. Well, a deal's a deal. So here, and he scoots Sildar back from the edge. Okay, you can come collect your human man. And I promise to tell you all I knew about your short, squat human man, or whatever they are.
It's a dwarf.
A dwarf, yes.
Dwarf.
Yes.
Dwarf, yes. Gundren, I believe you called him.
Yes, Uncle Gundren.
Yes, Uncle Gundren. So, here, you all can take him. Is anybody gonna like come and collect?
Yeah,
I'll
Reggie will
go.
throw him over his back.
Well,
The-
never mind.
Let
Oh.
the big strong ones do it.
well, let him like mount up on the horseman, I guess.
I managed
kind
to
of in
stop
favor
our.
of this.
I managed to stop our barbarian. What makes you think I'm not the strong one?
Yeah, that's true. She somehow stopped.
She
That
got
was
lucky, that's all it
really
was.
effing impressive.
So
Two of you tried to stop Reggie and failed.
that's true.
That's true.
So you throw Sildar over your back. He's still unconscious, but he's kind of like leaned over on you. So he looks like he's just kind of drunk while he's like mounted on a horse. And Ymek says, okay, so that's only half of the bargain. Yes, the other half of the bargain was for me to tell you all I know about the short man. So,
Yes, friend.
we were contracted out from our headquarters, King Groll, up at, you might know it as Cragmaw Castle. It's somewhere in the Neverwinter Woods. I'm not sure exactly where it is. I've never been there myself, but King Groll sent out the message that we were to be on the lookout for a dwarf and a human pairing. We were to kidnap them, ship off the dwarf and any maps he was carrying. He was very specific about a map. Apparently, he got orders from some black spider to hunt down this dwarf. So we obviously captured your Gundren and this human here. They didn't really want the human, so we were going to eat the human, but, you know, bygones and bygones and all that. We will give you the human back in return for Clark's head here. So that's kind of all I know. So just now, this is my cave. Thank you so much for deposing Clark for me. And
You
I
are
hope,
welcome, friend.
and hey, Reggie, thank you for just being a good friend. Thank you for being so trusting and so good.
Can Brug kill him now?
No.
No.
Yamalong a ding dong.
Is that Yemek? Yes.
Eunuch, so you have no penis.
No.
Yemek.
I have a question.
Emek.
What's your question?
Is the spider like an actual spider or like a dude that thinks he has a cool name?
Oh, I have no idea. I've never met the spider. I've never heard of the spider before this mission came down the pipeline to me, but the black spider does sound very intimidating, does it not?
I mean,
Brog sounds more intimidating than Black Spider.
They both are equal.
I squish spiders. Spiders are pretty easy.
Yeah, if
Brog,
it,
Brog,
Say things
You're
like
so
that.
fine.
Brog can grab
blow my
a
mind.
big rock.
Hey, Emek. Hey,
Brog,
Emek.
Brog has killed spiders with rocks before. Brog can handle this one with bigger rock if have to.
hey, if it's just a black spider and it's just a little tiny spider, you should have no problem getting your friend back. Alas, I have no idea where Cragmaw Castle is. You will just need to find Cragmaw Castle somewhere up in the woods to the northeast, so there's that.
Brog, kill him now.
No.
He's useless.
He is my friend. I like Emek. He is so fine that he blows my mind. Hey, Emek.
Hey, Emek.
Hey, hamalama ding dong.
Yes, another question from you.
No.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Eunuch.
Eunuch.
Eunuch, no ding dong guy.
My name is
Brog.
Emek, yes.
Brog has question.
Yeah, what's your question?
Why are your face so punchable?
I was born this way, and
Brog wanted to punch your face
Maybelline.
really bad.
I was actually a lot considered me to be a very attractive hobgoblin. Brog don't see it. I have been told many times over throughout my entire life that I'm just like the bee's knees. Some have said.
Were they drunk, or were they blind?
Both and more. So, can you all leave my cave
Can Brog
now?
kill him now? Please.
No, we're not going to kill him.
We're not going to kill
leave.
him. Yes.
We have a cart to deal with.
We
Yes.
made good friends.
We have
go
to get back to the
road.
horses and the oxes.
Yes.
Oxen. They're oxen.
Let's get back to our creatures.
If you all need anything else in the future, you know where my cave is. Thank you all so much, and I will hopefully never see you all again, to be honest. Except Reggie, yes,
You just
Reggie.
said that we could talk to you.
I mean,
If we
you
needed
can.
anything, we could come to you.
I mean, all we
Can.
did was do you favors. Not kill you, not kill your friends.
That is true.
Really, yo, boss.
Brog, do you want to say that Brog did want to kill him?
He goes up and gives Reggie a hug since Reggie was motioning for a hug. And Reggie, he actually slips you a piece of paper.
Whoa. Does he only hug his like front half?
Yeah. Reggie
Yeah.
picks him up off the ground.
Well, he's a hobgoblin.
Back end.
He's a hobgoblin, so he's kind of tall. He's like 5'8", so he can kind of like reach up and hug Reggie's front half.
So it's like almost half of a horse plus a person.
Yeah. And yeah, he slips Reggie a piece of paper.
Reggie sort of pulls it out and looks at it.
It's a really fancy looking invitation to a one Yemek's birthday party in 10 days time.
Ooh,
Just-
thank you.
On him just
Hey.
in case.
Hey, don't. Hey, don't. As he's embracing you still. Hey, don't tell anybody else about this.
What's
Okay,
that?
It's
It'll be a
it's.
nice-
I don't
What's
have
that?
I don't have the biggest spread, so like we don't have a lot of food to go around. So just like, it's kind of a limited invitation kind of thing. It's pretty exclusive.
Did he just hand you
You do
something?
me honor.
Brog still want to punch you in the head.
Okay, Brog, let's go.
Okay.
So heading back, you find the oxens have been undisturbed. Erik, everything is still good. The trap is
beast
still
boys.
set. Actually, yeah, the trap is still set. Sildar's kind of still just unconscious on Reggie at the moment. He's not really shaken awake yet. He's not like dying or anything. You think he's okay. Just needs to sleep it off a little bit.
Can I try to patch his wounds?
Yeah. What you got?
I have.
A medicine check.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Some band-aids and such. Yes, let's see
Yeah. Yeah. Let's make sure I don't kill him. Yeah. Yeah.
it. Not once something
That's
bad
a
might happen.
7.
7.
Oh no.
You wrap his foot in a gauze.
Aw.
But
I'm
it's-
just like slowly wrapping
But his
like
foot was fine.
I mean, there's nothing
Like,
wrong
I
with his
don't
foot, but
know.
his
There's
Well,
nothing wrong with his foot at all, but you wrap it.
Brog can try.
Oh no.
Nope. No, I don't think that's a very good idea.
Oh wait,
You're
we
just
need
cutting the circulation off of this person. Right?
Wraps it so
his limbs
fucking
are just
tight.
withering.
I mean, can't be any worse than bandaging foot.
Yes, it
It
can.
could.
Okay, Brog is still upset that you didn't let Brog punch Goblin in face, so Brog need to feel useful.
Let's do it.
okay.
Do medicine check.
This is gonna be...
Watch this be a nat 20. I would love
Can't
that.
wait.
Pretty good.
17.
Hey,
Really good.
what a roll.
+0. That's may as well be.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
One of the biggest wounds on him is this pretty big gash on the back of his head, like a gash from like a blunt object, not like a knife gash. And you bind that up with some gauze. And as you do, he starts to kind of come to a little bit as you all are getting pretty close to Phandelver. Erik, you know this area. You grew up around pretty close to this area in Thunder Tree. So you know that Phandelver's probably about like 10 minutes away from here. As soon as Sildar starts waking up.
We're getting close. Here's those dragons around these parts. We best be careful. Last time I was here, my entire family and all our friends got derooted. And, well, it's been 30 years, and now here I am.
Brog knows better not to fight dragon, so Brog will not fight dragon.
I say we should avoid fighting dragon. Maybe not even let them know we're here.
Maybe Reggie will get lucky and make friends with dragon.
I mean,
Oh,
dragons
it'll
are
be
said to
like-
be really smart.
It'll be like Donkey and the Dragon from Shrek.
Oh no, Reggie's gonna fuck a dragon.
Yeah, Donkey definitely has sex with the dragon, which is really weird. But there's definitely donkey dragon babies in like movie 3, and
I don't think I read that one.
that movie's fucking wild.
All of those movies are fucking wild.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Either way,
Oh,
so
you're a lady dragon.
yeah, what the hell?
Lady
Shrek is the
dragon.
closest thing the Forgotten Realms has to an origin story.
So just before Sildar wakes all the way up, the rutted tracks that you all are following emerge from the wooden hillside, and you catch the first glimpse of Phandelver. The town consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings, some built on old fieldstone foundations, more of old ruins that are kind of crumbling with these stone walls covered in ivy and briars, make you think that with them mixed in with these newer buildings kind of scattered about, that the town at one point was probably much larger than it is now in centuries past. And most of the newer buildings are on one side of a cart track that widens as it goes into this muddy main street. And as you approach, you see children playing on the town green, townsfolk tending to chores, running errands at nearby shops. Many people look up as you all approach, as you are just this
Hello, peasants.
Oh no!
Hi, people. Brog is here to loot. I mean, drink a lot and fight a lot. So
Have
who's
no
up
fear,
first?
peasants.
Who's up first to fight Brog?
They're all just kind of like eyeing you all like warily, and at that moment, oh man, the music got really loud. Hold on. I started the town music, and for some reason it was super loud. Hey, by the way, we're using tabletop audio for our audio on all of these. This one's still pretty loud.
Not sponsored by.
Not sponsored by. As soon as you're like going into the town of Phandelver, you're seeing all these kids and everybody running chores and the kids playing. Sildar, now with his bandaged head and bandaged foot that wasn't hurt, stirs awake and looks over at you
Really
all.
well, though.
Yeah, he looks pretty good now. He looks over at you, Six, and says, "Oh, we made it to Phandelver. Where's Gundren at?"
You tell me, big boy.
We're working on that.
He's kind of looking around. He's like, "Well, last I remember, some goblins jumped out of the woods at us. Now I woke up here. So where's Gundren at?"
Someone
There's
called
us.
the Black Spider took him to a castle.
Oh no, not Crackmall Castle.
Yes, that
one.
castle.
Cragsmore
exactly
Castle.
that one.
Oh no, that's gonna be rough to. We need Gundren, right?
He
Wait,
is
you
my
know
uncle.
of the Cragmore Castle?
I mean, I've heard of it. I heard the goblins talking. I kind of came in and out of consciousness a little bit while I was in that cave, and they were talking about eating me, talking about some Cragmaw King Groll, I think, Kroll or Groll, King K. Rule or something like that. I'm not sure.
How'd you escape? It took all of our might to leave that place.
I didn't escape. I think they was about to eat me. They were talking about eating me. I don't know why. I'm here now. I guess you Six saved me, yeah?
Yes.
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 Maybe you smell bad or something.
Uh-huh.
You owe us your
I think-
life.
I mean,
You're in a life debt now.
he smelled pretty funny. I wouldn't eat him.
I mean, I believe you. I'm sure I do owe my life to you Six. So,
You're kind of like overripe banana.
I've heard that once or twice in my life before.
I was gonna say he smells like an onion.
I've heard that before too. Yes, I do know that my body odor can be quite a turn that you need to establish a sense of smell for. But
Yes,
that's
all
neither
over the
here nor
spectrum.
there.
Sad.
That's neither here nor there. I need to go like sleep for a little bit. While I'm sleeping, you all got the wagon still? I mean, I guess you all can turn that wagon into Baron's, Baratheon's provisions, whatever it's called. My head hurts just terribly. I'm gonna go sleep a little bit, so, welcome to Phandelver. You all can wake me up tomorrow and we can go try to find Gundren. How's that sound?
Yes, this sounds
That's-
good.
Is there a
Beyond
tab?
the
Is
scope
there?
of
Probably
our
be
job.
dead by then.
Yes.
Did we get our award for delivering wagon?
Yeah, you all need to go talk to Baratheon's provisions to get your reward. You all can talk to, you all can stop in the inn here, Stonehill Inn. They've always got some rooms available. No one really comes to this town. It's kind of shitty. But either way, like I mentioned, I'm just gonna go sleep this terrible headache over it. What happened to my foot? Why is it all bandaged?
It got caught in a fire.
I don't remember that.
There were wolves. It was complicated.
Okay, well,
You were a very sleepy boy.
I'm still a very sleepy boy, horseman.
You should rest.
Hey, thank you so much for letting me ride on your back. I think this might be a little kind of degrading. I always heard centaurs didn't like people to ride on their backs.
Generally, this is true, but you were a very sleepy boy, and I am a very strong boy.
Well, thank you so much. I really like you. I like all six
I
of
really
you.
like you too.
Well,
We are good friends now.
we will be even better friends tomorrow after I have some good
Hooray!
rest.
Time for Brog to get drunk
You all can go
and
get
fight
drunk,
people.
fight people, get drunk, do whatever you want. Just let me sleep for a day, and then we can find Gundren tomorrow.
And Reggie
Are
just
we getting paid
tenderly
additional to
kisses
find
him on the
Gundren?
forehead.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm gonna let you all in a little secret. Gundren's got a map to the long lost Wave Echo Cave. If we help Gundren find that Wave Echo Cave, I promise you 6 will never have to work another day in your life.
We
Is
will
it whole
find the
life?
Wecco Cave.
Do you know how long I live? I got like 200 more years.
You will never have to work another day in your life.
200 years.
200
That's
years.
This seems like a pretty good deal.
More
That-
than 3.
That is
More
more.
than three.
It is.
That is more than 3.
Reggie, that's more than 2.
At
It's-
least 10 times
More
that
than
much.
2?
It's more than 2. Brog's not good with numbers, but Brog can tell you that's probably a lot more than 2.
My brain hurts. Ugh.
Let's get drunk.
And we'll stop it there. We will pick up this campaign with you all. We'll
At some
start.
point.
We'll start with you all in Phandelver and decide what you want to do. But Sildar is definitely going to go sleep off a little bit. So before we end, I want to have everybody go ahead and say again where everybody can find you all. So we've done that way. We've done that way. I'm going to start with Dragon Bait and do like a weird way. I'm going to kind of pick people at random because we've done because we've done both ways of the layout. So Dragon Bait, where can people find you at?
You can find me at 20SA Podcast on Twitter, Instagram. You could find us on any of the podcast apps at 20-Sided Adventures. And if you want to follow my personal Twitter that I never use, it's Rachel J. Todd.
And next up. Oh no!
Defeated.
He rolled a nat 1 on that one.
It was
Adam's
Tiana.
dead, everyone.
Next up, Tiana. Oh no, my camera's broke. I broke my camera.
Uh-oh.
Give me a second to stop off.
Oh, Adam.
Good job. Good
Take
job.
can't take you anywhere.
I'm Tiana. I'm over at Quests and Chaos, twitch.tv/Quests and Chaos. We stream D&D Mondays and Tuesdays at 7 o'clock Pacific time, and board games on Wednesdays at 7-ish Wednesdays. And Call of Cthulhu on Saturdays at 6 Pacific time. Tomorrow we're having an enormous one shot where our Call of Cthulhu characters will be turned into D&D characters and fight Orcus and Arkan the Cruel, who's a lich now, and we might die. It'll be fantastic. I'm looking forward to it. And I'm on Twitter at Vanna1895.
Let's do next up, Sheriff Danny.
All right.
I'm too engrossed in the fantasy now. Everybody's their character now.
Even after killing your camera.
Oh my god.
Well, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Danielle Lanois, where you'll see the stuff that I make. That is sort of what I do for entertainment these days. I've been making a scarf. I started at that little marker at the beginning of the game, so...
Whoa, you did all that?
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Holy
So
cow.
And I did most of it without even looking. That's my hidden talent, is knitting without looking. I have a website, thephandomknitter.com, and I'm working on connecting a bunch of stuff there. I'm hoping to get my Redbubble store up and running, and my husband and I have an Etsy shop, and eventually all that's going to be connected. But yeah, for now, find me on Instagram and Twitter at Danielle Lanois.
And just recently started Twitch streaming.
Yeah, apparently. That was an unexpected start, and I make things there too. I made a cake.
I will say, I hopped in there and was watching, and your very first ever stream, I never clicked off of it or saw that it dropped below like 4 watchers, which is pretty good for a first time stream on the fly without like any advertising or anything. Just never dropping below 4 viewers.
That was kind of fun. So.
Let's do Erik. Dice Talk.
Erik.
Jeremy next.
All right. So you can find me where you get your podcasts at Dice Talk. On Twitter and Instagram, there's Dice Talk Show. And then if you go to DM's Guild, you can type in Jeremy Fair, or you can type in The Plight of the Blight Thief. And that's a module I designed myself. And then currently I'm actually writing another module, which is a murder mystery. It was heavily inspired by the last stream we did. I would say I'm probably about 75% of the way in creating that. So that'll be out in a few, maybe a week or 2.
Hell yeah.
That'll be called The Siren's Cry. So just keep an eye out for that. I'll probably make it a pay what you want title as well.
Yeah. That campaign that he talked about, Plight of the Blight Thief, Blight of the Blight. Oh my god, I can't.
The Plight of the Blight Thief.
If you it's pay what you want. It's what, like 100 pages or more.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's up there. It's like 90 something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot, and it's like a professional layout. It looks like, and it's pay what you want, and this is his very first debut title. It's pretty crazy. And then, the murder mystery, we're kind of just casually planning him running that for us, where I can be a player in it.
What?
Some future stream sometime.
Yeah. It's on a boat, so.
Well, better than a murder mystery on a train.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm super fucking excited for that. Yeah, and
it's on a ship. You can't escape.
Yeah, and he's making me look really bad because I've been working on that Halfway to Heroes module for like a year now. That I already wrote.
In fairness, you make yourself look bad.
Yep, that's true. Next up, Mitch.
Reggie's the good boy.
Reggie's going last.
Okay, I have like a list of things to promote. So if you liked Brog in this fun little adventure, I do his voice on a podcast I do called the Ashland Chronicles. Got about 2 episodes out, dropping one Sunday from this week, and then next Thursday will be the new episode after that. Again, I'm on Instagram at Mitch is a Punk Rocker, which is a reference to one of my favorite Ramones songs. I'm on Twitter at Mitch Punk Rocker. I have a music project that I'm working on called Public Revenge. I'll be putting out a song very soon. Twitter and Instagram, I have my production company that I run all my online stuff through. Stead City Productions. And all that fun stuff,
Awesome.
And then, I'm on the Discord too. Usually posting random stuff on there too.
Yeah.
So,
Last but not least, Drundu, who just gave me a bunch of shit.
He's a good boy.
Lulled you into a false sense of security. My charming good boy. I'm a good boy. Please. I am Jurundu. I swear I'm a good boy. I'm Jurundu. I'm at Jurundu on everything. I come up with names for stuff. I'm always happy to chat about tabletop RPGs or pretty much anything you like. If you want to reach out and touch me, do it. I am yours for the touching.
Since I'm gonna be posting this video and think it might do decently on YouTube, I do want to plug a couple things. I am the DM for One Shot Onslaught, which runs one-shot modules from DM's Guild. That is started off a YouTube series, and now it's more of a podcast. So you can follow us wherever you find your podcast, One Shot Onslaught. And my first ever homebrew campaign is Halfway to Heroes, so you can find us also another podcast, secondary, Half-Ready Heroes on any podcatcher. We actually, like I mentioned, this is the third time I've ran this one-shot, or this mini campaign, Lost Mine of Phandelver. My first time running, what's it called? I can never say the name right. It's the Essentials kit, the new like starter kit. The campaign's called like Dragon of Icespire Peak. I am actually also running that on the One Shot Onslaught podcast feed for a mini campaign while one of our members is on paternity leave. And episode 1 comes out Tuesday actually. And I'm actually going to put that on the Half-Way to Heroes, the first part on Half-Way to Heroes podcast feed as well. So we will be doing Phandelver in this Twitch stream, as well as the other Phandelver campaign on the podcast stream. So no matter what starter edition you get, starter edition or the Essentials kit, you will be able to listen to me DM a playthrough of both of them. So hope you all enjoyed this one. I'm really excited for episode 2 of this stream. Like, I cannot wait for it. I'm excited that we're in Phandelver, where like things really like start to open up and get into the meat of the story. So thank you all for joining. Thank you all for being patrons. These are 6 patrons, both One Shot Onslaught and Half-Way to Heroes, because our Patreon supports both shows. So thank you all. And I think that's it. So if you are not yet, follow us on Twitch, because a lot of the time we're kind of like last minute streams. We're not very
Always late.
Consistent. Not very consistent.
we're not very consistent. We're always
Yeah.
late.
We're consistently late.
Hey, yeah, that's true. So you want to follow us on Twitch for sure, because if I say like, hey, we're doing a Twitch stream Friday at 8 o'clock, you want to subscribe and like have the notification bell turned on, because like that way you can like eat. Yeah, that way you can like eat dinner and like watch TV and then be alerted. Oh, now they're going live at 9 o'clock.
We play D&D when the muse calls.
Yes, when the inspiration strikes us, that's when we play Dungeons and Dragons. We don't play Dungeons and Dragons on a schedule like some peasants.
Yeah,
No, I'm just kidding. That's how you're supposed to do it.
Friday night.
Yeah, just on alert. Yeah, whenever. So yes, thank you all for watching. This was by so far our most watched stream.
Nice.
Yeah, we don't. I mean, like, yeah, this stream is pretty small. We kind of just stream willy-nilly whenever, and this one averaged like 15 plus viewers, which for us which for us is pretty good. And I think that is a huge part for U6 being so fucking good and so fucking funny. So thank you guys. And we will catch you in, I don't know, 2 weeks, hopefully, maybe 3 weeks. Hopefully we can get all 6 of us or all 7 of us back together again.
1 week.
1 week. Next week.
I'm busy next Friday.
Not next Friday.
Same here.
Okay, 2 weeks from now.
Maybe 3.
Maybe.
We'll talk.
I think
Or
that's,
maybe
I
3.
think that might actually be my birthday.
Oh!
Gerundu,
Saturday.
have you forgotten when your birthday is?
Yeah, well, it
Gerundu,
depends on what day we do it.
Gerundu turns the ripe age of 18. Finally. He can finally drink and vote over in the UK.
Balls dropping.
Alright.
It's too long to go my ball.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Good night.